council. We'll open with a small sidebar. You'll remember that last time, your colleague Connor O'Leary was missing. That's because right after you finished your exorcism
That's what that was.
stuff that you did in the apartment, he was hold on, I have to bring up my notes now. Fuck. Uh So as you departed for the cemetery, his retainer, his what the fuck do you call his follower, Seraphina Nightshade appeared, and she asked you to accompany her, Connor, to meet a contact with information on the fog and its origins. The person you meet. We're still in the 3 weeks of blood. The person you meet is this man. Connor O'Leary, go ahead and introduce your contact.
Don't worry, boys. He's only the smartest man alive, and he goes by the name of Tony Lazzuto.
That's a big pizza.
Very big pizza. However, let me tell you a thing or two about this guy. Man knows the ins and the outs of magic entirely, right? Crazy smart guy. However, obviously, as we're in hard times, he had to pick up a day job, in which case he works at a local family owned pizzeria. And he's been working there so long that he can now only share his knowledge through pizza metaphors.
God.
And that is Tony Lazzuto.
How awful that must be for him.
All right, so you meet Tony Lazzuto just outside of his pizza or the pizza shop he works at. What what do you say when you see Tony Lazzuto? It's probably the first time you've
I'm,
seen him since you left on
I'm so
campaign
excited.
or
I mean,
whatever.
I wave, Tony, how's it been?
Connor, what are you doing here? I thought you had left for Egypt.
Tony, things happened. And man, I just gotta pick your brain about some stuff. My, I guess technically my underling here, uh, just we just gotta reach back out. Get back in touch, Tony.
Yeah. Seraphina, she was telling me you want to know about this fog that's been rolling in for days.
I don't know what.
These don't sound like pizza metaphors.
This doesn't sound like my Italian man.
It's like a rolling in pizza, though, this fog. It's like you put the flour down and it all just poofed.
It's thicker than the
Yeah,
sauce of a
Tony,
deep dish.
I totally know what that means. But do you know where it's coming from?
Where you just have to follow a pizza slice, my guy. Sorry, that was really bad.
What does that even mean?
It means you've got to follow the pizza to the source.
So, are you saying, for example, how a pizza box always got the name of the joint? Kind of like that?
Yeah, a little bit, but you know how your pizza slice is like kind of a triangle and it points in a direction to the center of the pizza?
Yeah, Tony, I think I understand.
That's what you gotta do to find the center of the fog. It's the same deal, man.
Tony, but here's the thing, right? It's a fog, so it doesn't really point. Um, little problem there.
Nah, you right. That's why you gotta add some sauce. You gotta put that magic on it. Don't worry, I got this. Here, come on in. And he takes you into the pizza shop.
I'm,
Straight in back through to the kitchen, and he's got this big pizza rolled out. And so he's got he's got this tub of sauce sitting next to this real nice piece of dough, right? And he just globs the sauce on it. He's like, "All right, this pizza, it's like New York City. I'm gonna spread this sauce, and the sauce is gonna tell me where it's coming from. All right." And he's doing, he's spreading the sauce, and then go ahead and roll perception, just as he's
Yeah,
doing
let
all
me.
of this.
I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna roll like a 2. And that'll
You
be
got
my
advantage because of your eye.
where I have suddenly lost all of my dice in existence.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, hold on. Dude, give me 1 second, stream. I'm sorry. Ugh. I thought I had my dice out. Shit.
You know, if it wasn't copyrighted, I'd really play Jeopardy music right about now.
All right. I'm so dog shit at perception, bro. All right. First roll of the day, nat 20, keeping it. All right.
All right, so you see the dough he had laid out before he started throwing sauce on it. There's all these sigils laying out around it. It's literally like this dude's doing a summoning circle in dough, all right? And there's a map drawn of Manhattan. Like the whole island of Manhattan is like drawn in the dough before he puts the sauce on it. He globs the sauce on it, starts spreading it around. He's mumbling something in a language you don't understand. You're like, I think that might be Italian, but maybe it's Latin. I don't know. Um, and as he starts spreading the sauce around, it starts to like uh it spreads out and it starts congealing and just kind of like grabbing in the dough. The dough starts becoming red, and at the point of which this fog is emanating from, uh, this sauce, right? Instead of like seeping in the dough, it just starts bubbling out of the dough.
Okay.
And it's like, see, there we go. That's our first marker. All right. So now we got to take that marker and we got to activate another marker. And he starts throwing pepperoni uh, right on the sauce, right? Uh, and as he's doing this, right, you could tell that the pepperoni is almost disappearing in that dough again. And then on another place on the map, the pepperoni starts bubbling up, right? And then he's like, all right, and that's our second marker, right? So we're halfway there. We got almost a whole pizza slice, right? And so then he starts throwing cheese because you need cheese on a pizza. And cheese does the same thing. It starts disappearing. And then it bubbles up from the spot of the map. He's like, all right, there's our third one. All right. So we got our 3 markers. They point to this location. All right. You see that? You know what's in this location, Connor?
What's in that location? Huh?
It's the Plaza Hotel, the biggest hotel in Manhattan. Okay, it's not the biggest, but it's like, it's got the name. It's the
Got the.
most,
I understand.
you know,
Tony. You don't gotta explain
you know what
yourself.
I'm
I know.
saying.
I know how hard it's been. So
Uh,
I know it hasn't been the same since the accident. So it's okay.
no, it hasn't. My brain just can't connect to my mouth the way it used to. It's like the pizza without the sauce. It's just not right.
Because in my head, I'm imagining Tony has had to turn to working at the pizzeria because he has a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. That's it exactly. Like he cannot think about magic anymore. I don't know what happened, but it was an accident that involved magic somehow, and he can't think about the complex ways he understands magic without relating it to pizza. Like,
They
just
gobbled his
can't do it.
gold. Didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Well,
So there he goes.
thank you, Tony. I'll do I owe you anything?
Nah, friend. But you could do me a favor.
All right, Tony. What kind of
Yeah.
favor are we talking?
I need you to take this, right? And he hands you a stone. Uh, it's just a plain black stone. Uh, and he says, anytime you see someone casting a spell, not casting a spell, but like how to and he starts rubbing their heads like that's not how. No, anytime you see someone making a pizza on the floor, like a big pizza on the floor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put the stone down, and it'll send me the information about what that pizza's gonna be like when it's done, when it's all baked up, and then I can use that to help you make sure that pizza gets properly disposed of.
Gotcha. I see where you're coming from, Tony. I see where you're coming from. All right, Tony. Well, I'll take the stone, and all right, Tony. It's been real, and it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. And I'm gonna leave the pizzeria.
All right, we'll see you like Sweet's Pizza.
You know, I'll see you soon, Tony. I'll come to your birthday.
All right. And at that, we are going to jump right in to Tailspire. I'm going to stop streaming to Discord here.
So, what level are we, just to make sure?
You should be. You should be 5. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Making sure.
you should be 5. I think. Yeah, you should be 5. Okay. So if you go into Tailspire, please hold. I'll summon all of you here. Hither.
Did you get a
Scene.
nap?
Oh yeah, you guys have definitely napped.
Cool.
So you guys have come back. This is your office. Welcome to your office. The speakeasy.
Because you aren't streaming it.
I'm not streaming it. Someone else maybe should be.
Oh, sorry.
I am right now.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Thank you, Dad.
So you got your nice little office here. You guys remember you've got the big center room and you've got the 4 rooms that come off it. You'll notice in this that you have a little like canvas blocking part of your blocking this hallway. Should you ever wish to expand your stronghold, that's where you'll go. But for now, that area is blocked off for you. Still under repairs. Let's put it that way. So I don't remember what's in each of these rooms. But I think there's like an office and a storeroom and a sleeping room. I think is 3 of them, I believe.
The office storeroom, or the office which had the safe in it, is in the front left room.
Yeah, so
and-
that'd be this one over here. This one, I believe. I think you guys can see this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Never mind.
You can't see me highlighting stuff on.
No.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. I
I'm
got this.
I'm holding.
Stand by.
Glass.
Holding on to me.
Grab. That's weird. I don't need that. No. Good. Thank you, Jesus Christ.
Hey, don't bring Jesus into this. He's busy.
I'll bring Jesus into this if I want to.
So, anyways, today's
Please,
arc is about Jesus Christ himself.
Does he laugh too?
Man.
I really hope not. I'm not
Like
gonna
they're
lie to you
doing a little
guys. I
jig
really
right
hope he
now.
doesn't. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the office. There's some sort of safe in there. I don't know if there's a safe anywhere for me to pick from. But I'll throw something in there at some point. Here, this looks like no, that doesn't look like a safe. This definitely not an air conditioning unit. Definitely a safe.
Yeah, it looks like a safe. That's a spin dial right there, not a conduction coil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
knows that.
So there you go. There's your office. Again, I don't remember what the other rooms are specifically. It doesn't matter exactly. But here you guys are in Wraith headquarters. So you guys have all reconvened in your offices. And you've all probably gotten a night's sleep. So it's probably like the next morning. So you all wake up. I mean, some of you have news to share.
So, boys.
Connor,
Uh,
if you don't know what happened last session, you might want to ask about that.
So I know I've been away. What did I miss?
Death.
Very descriptive. All right, we're
We
starting
killed a
strong.
demon.
Did we?
I
Did
think
you?
so.
I don't like how unsure all of you are.
I mean,
you
it's.
guys
uh,
bring it home, I guess is my question.
I don't think so.
That was the only thing left in the crater.
That is true.
If anything, one of you suicide bombed and the other called in a Star Wars strike from a deity. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dead, is what you're saying.
I don't know.
It's probably dead.
I don't like.
trying to figure
problems.
it
Also,
out
they gave me
myself.
cancer.
All right.
Oh yeah, we did
So
give
anyway.
him cancer.
Oh. That's,
He
that's
has
so-
perfectly benign cancer right now.
We never really fixed that, did we?
Well, yeah, we
No.
did. It's not spreading.
just
No, we were
gave
talking
him-
about
Your
doing
organs
that,
magically
and then
work.
we shot him. Did that stop? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it stopped.
I don't think so. The last time you said you were pretty sure, I kept telling you to take me to hospital and take it out. Then it started spreading to organs I can't lose.
I could take a
Do you
look.
have
Let
any
me take a look. I'm
How
gonna
are you taking a look?
I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Okay.
That is a 25.
Medically, he seems no different than the last time you saw him last night.
Perfectly fine.
I absolutely do not trust your medical opinion.
Hey now,
Oh, and let me guess, the 5G also gives you autism. I mean the radio waves.
Hey, I'm just saying, if we went to the hospital like I asked, you wouldn't have exploded. We wouldn't have all nearly died, and I would have been completely cured of this. And my pancreas would just it would just been like straight. No, it's not what is it? Appendix. Yeah, my appendix would have just been fucking out of there, and I would have been done. The only problem would have been explaining why I had a mummified appendix in my body.
that would have been a large problem.
I would have just cast Charm Person and ran away before anything happened.
You mean
Well,
before
can't
you
you see if he has any
finished your checkup?
new organs that went all wrapped up?
we could have
Connor?
Mr. Magic Eye take a look.
That's what I was thinking.
So
Hey, Mad Eye Moody, get over here.
Mad Eye Moody.
in
You can't make
character,
those references.
in character, I sigh.
1920s.
Bah
What am-
humbug.
What?
You can't even make Hobbit references yet.
God. All right. What am I looking at? What?
I
what am
believe they want you
Look at
to
my
look
cancer.
Look at your cancer.
his mummification cancer.
Yeah, see if it's spread since the last time you took a look.
Cancer. I think last time I had advantage on this. Do I still?
Yeah,
have
you still have
advantage?
advantage. Yeah, your
Okay,
eye
is
can
it,
see
is
this
it
shit.
perception or medicine?
Perception.
Okay.
You just have to look.
All
I
right. We
believe
don't
it's
like those.
fairly obvious that. Okay, maybe not obvious. Maybe not obvious enough.
All right. I don't know shit about dick. So I'm gonna say you look okay.
That's what I want to hear from a medical professional when I'm getting a diagnosis.
It's rough, but I think you'll make it. You know.
If my doctor doesn't tell me he doesn't know shit about dick, then I'm not satisfied. All right.
All right. So, as you guys are having this discussion, there's a knock at the door.
That's always a good sign. Well, who's gonna do it this time?
I'll open it.
Wait. Let me hide behind a door in case someone else is coming to kill us. I'm gonna hide behind one of those doors and peek through the window.
You know, I have the spicy boy ready to go.
As reassuring as that sounds, I'm gonna still hide behind the door.
I grab a small little ball of what looks like shit out of my pocket.
I'm
and
gonna
I'm just holding it in my
prepare
hand.
to cast Sacred Flame.
I'm just opening the door.
Jesus, we're paranoid.
Yeah, I'd say so. Please hold. I'm looking for a mini. For this
Someone
person.
knocks at the door of our business and we immediately prepare for battle.
I'm not prepared, and I'm the guy that whacks things.
Well, you don't need to get prepared. You just
Fair.
pull out a sword.
I will just erase it from existence. I don't care.
Hold on. I'm spending way too much time on this decision. It doesn't matter this much. No, it should definitely be. Yeah, we'll just. Yeah. So you open the door. This man. Hold on. This is. He. You open the door to a man. Wait, which one of you is? Yeah, you open the door. This guy is a delivery person. He says delivery for Wraith Industry Investigations.
Aye. What do you have for us?
He holds up a package and hands you a clipboard. Signature, please.
Make sure you read
I
that
write
thoroughly.
something that somewhat resembles a signature.
Um, and he says and he like looks down the stairs and he's like, can we come in? We've got quite a few here for you, apparently.
Oh?
Oh,
Yeah,
who
you
is
notice
he?
at this point. You notice at this point he's also accompanied by a female delivery person who's standing on the stairs with more packages, like stacked up in her hands.
No, no, don't let them in.
Yeah, you guys could just set it right outside the door. That's fine.
He says, "Are you sure? I mean, this looks like some pretty fragile stuff. I don't want to break anything. But if you're certain," and he puts the first package down next to your door, and he starts helping the woman put other packages right next to your door.
I start picking them up from outside the door and bringing them in.
Yeah, did you happen to know who these are from?
Oh, you asking me?
Uh,
The delivery guy says this. He's
Yes?
moving packages. Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking each other. I don't know. I'm not informed of who sends them. I'm sure it's probably on the first package. Maybe I don't know. It should be on a tag, maybe somewhere. I'm not sure exactly.
As I'm moving some of these boxes, I'm looking for the tag.
You do notice there is a wax seal, holding like a just kind of a gold ribbon next to it. But there's nothing written on it. But there's the seal.
I just
Um,
hold up the package above my head and point to the seal at the rest of everybody.
I'm gonna roll an insight check, not on the seal, but as their guy's talking, I'm looking for fangs.
Go ahead and roll insight.
That's a dirty 20.
You see the slightest bit of sharp tooth.
That's what I thought. He asked their permission to come inside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly, I'm gonna do my mental thing to talk to Doug. Let me roll to see. Quick. I started at D6. Cool. I'm talking to Doug mentally and say, Doug, slowly back up and away from the door. Or actually, I'm not gonna say back up. I say it's not even Doug. Fuck. What's your character's name again? Doug. I'm blanking.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Say Jonathan. Act calm. But they asked permission to come inside, and I just saw those are vampire teeth there. You are talking to vampires.
Hmm.
I don't know if we want to let them know that or not. You can talk mentally back to me in this thing there too, but be aware of this.
Cool. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna walk with the box that I'm currently carrying, set it down, and I'm gonna open it, see what's on inside.
Close the door.
They're still handing boxes up. Like they've got 20 or 30 boxes that they're trying to handle upstairs.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll keep my eyes on the door.
No. I'm gonna step out from behind the door here and say, "Thank you. Just leave them at the door. We'll get them later." And then I'm gonna close the door. No, I'm closing the door mentally. I can do this with my mind. Get me farther away from the door.
Okay,
I
as
thought you
do
were.
that-
I thought you were hiding behind the door.
I was hiding behind. I was hiding behind the backwards door, not that door. I was hiding in the back
Okay.
door. I opened that door.
Okay, so Wilhelm, you go. You're trying to close the door. As you do that, Jonathan, you're opening that first package. Inside the first package is a letter. It has this same seal that you saw on the outside of the box, with an intricate design on it. It's pure crimson wax. And if you open that letter, there is a message inside. But before you could start reading it, Wilhelm, you have made your thaumaturgy something. I'm assuming cantrip. right?
It's mage head cantrip. It's invisible.
Okay, so you're attempting to close the door. At the last second, this guy's putting one of the packages down, and his hand stops the door from closing completely, and he swings it back open, and he steps inside. Please hold. I'm just going to do away with any possible confusion.
Yep. I did open the box right around here.
Shit.
He opens the door and
I'm
says,
gonna
"I
back up.
really think we ought to deliver these packages to you."
No,
personally."
leave him outside.
No, it's quite too late for that. And he, as he steps inside, his companion steps up behind him, and all of the boxes, he starts
Hey.
floating with his hand, all of the boxes inside, and they
Question.
stack up in this front corner here. Front right corner.
Is he just freely doing that? Because I'm gonna attack him if he's doing that.
Okay, yeah.
Like
I
he's
mean,
casting a spell there. Like no, is he trying
Yeah.
to as he's casting the spell there? I think that's I'm gonna first telekinetically Doug and say,
Oh,
Doug,
wait,
3
wait,
seconds attack.
whoa, wait, hold on. I should say it doesn't appear as if he's casting a spell. He seems to. It
I
just
thought-
seems
no,
to
no, I
be floating.
think
And
it's-
gesturing them with his hand.
I think
Well,
his
while
female
he's doing
servant
that,
is doing that.
I'm gonna say, Doug, 3 seconds to attack them. Not Doug, Jonathan. Yes, I know the characters. 3, 2, 1, and throw whatever spell you got. I'm gonna throw I probably don't want a psychic blast to destroy our own house. I'm gonna throw down a nice spicy. I don't really have much for this.
I have
It's a psychic
something-
blast or magic missile, and I don't want a
I
magic
don't
missile
think
'cause he's
hold
kinda
person
magic-y.
works on vampire.
I'll just do an id
I-
insinuation on him then. But he's probably past that. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking do a nice old Eldritch Blast at his face.
I'm gonna ready my swords. If he takes another step towards us, I'm going to start swinging at him.
Give me 2 seconds. I gotta pull up some notes here.
I will say I don't think this vampire was here for combat. He seems way too friendly.
I don't know
Agreed.
that must.
This is a
consist-
social visit, but I just went through a campaign with a vampire with social visits.
I'm also saying that it was very we told him to stay outside. He was like doing that, and then he blatantly walked through the house without permission. That means there's not enough of a spiritual barrier of this because it's an office building, not a private residence, to keep them out. So that means we are not safe here, and this felt like a hostile encounter to me.
Um, so as he kind of walked in, the temperature dropped by like 10 degrees. And like tingles go up all of your spines because you are clearly in the presence of a predator. Um, and he makes eye contact with each of you as he steps inside. And says, I really think we ought to deliver these in person. At this point, if you want to attack him, you are welcome to.
Yep. I just stare at him without missing a beat, and I'm gonna see.
You've made a
Yes,
good point.
and then immediately, let's see how many of these do. Two beams of light form right next to me and fire like Star Wars lasers at him.
Okay, so as that happens, those light beams form in front of you. I mean, do you have to roll a hit or anything, or you just go?
No, this is a roll to hit.
Is or is not a roll to hit?
Is a roll to hit.
Okay, then go ahead and roll a hit.
That's a 19 to hit.
Oh, I need to pull up his stats.
Our companions are here too, aren't they? We're not gonna forget about them this time. This is our home base.
Yes, please hold and I will grab your companions.
Mine's downstairs
need
and
to
not really
remember what
combat
my
oriented,
companion
so I get
does.
that. But my fine compatriots here have
is.
combat oriented
Mine
ones.
is very combat oriented.
A 19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Or whatever. Tell me
Yep.
whatever
It
it
is
is that
damage.
happens.
10
I'm
force
going
damage.
to please hold. I will resolve that in a moment. I'm going to pick things for your companions. Can everyone remind me who their companion is, starting with Jonathan, maybe? Connor O'Leary. Maybe
Gabriel.
start with or Gabriel. Gabriel, that's what I meant. Gabriel, he's the paladin dude, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, cool. He's welcome to Gabriel.
The
Big
only
shiny
reason why I
gold-plated guy.
remembered that, by the way, is because my brother's name is Gabe.
Oh, I didn't know that. Camillus, who is your companion?
She is the warden.
Oh, right. She's a tiny. Right. Gotcha.
The one who turns into a bear.
Yes. You know what? This does seem fitting for that.
Well, yeah, I'd say so.
And then Connor O'Leary, you've got Seraphina Nightshade, correct?
Yep.
Definitely a spellcaster. Definitely. Yeah, fuck it. This is Seraphina Nightshade. Yes, so okay, so as you cast that spell, and I mean obviously Wilhelm, your particular person is down in the speakeasy
Yes,
and
yes.
a little preoccupied. So um to ignore them for the moment. Okay, this is not. Hold on, I'm switching Gabriel, so I don't like that particular character. Am I being weirdly specific about this? Yes, I am.
I kind of imagine him as pretty lanky anyway.
Yeah, that's what I think. This one fits a little better because it just looks like armor.
Yeah. How you described it, it was a lanky guy in armor, right?
Yeah. That's. I was like, this guy looks way too bulky to be Gabriel. That's the only one I have complaints about. So, as you cast that spell at him, it would hit, except his familiar or his follower, the person behind him, uh, kind of steps through him and becomes an ethereal form that absorbs the energy shot at him. So she takes the damage for him. And she, as she takes in that energy, she says, "We come in peace. Cease your, uh, cease your combatants, or perish." And she fills the room with this blue energy, and I need everyone to make a is it wisdom or charisma for fear saves?
Wisdom usually.
Is
Okay, go ahead and
fear
make wisdom saves.
is fear a charm? Is it like a magical fear?
No.
Okay, wisdom save
She
it
is
is.
purely trying to strike fear into your heart as being a ghost. Like, it's.
I have advantage on charm and frighten conditions, and my advantage on this one hit me a nat 20.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
I got-
using the advantage against being charmed?
No.
I have
Oh, you
charm
have
and
and frighten. Okay. All right, I got a 14.
So be frightened. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone needs to make that frightened.
I fail it.
I made it 16.
Okay. Well, then it's just Jonathan. You can go ahead and roll for your followers as well.
Oh God.
Let me check her.
And plus her wisdom.
She has wisdom plus
16
6.
for my follower, Gabe.
Mine is also 16 for my follower.
Mine is also a 16.
Okay. So literally the only person frightened is Jonathan Adams.
So, anyways, in response, remember that little ball of shit? I'm gonna like crush it in my hands, and the place to where they are standing. Obviously, I'm gonna try to focus it more into the street, so that way it doesn't cook our building. But I'm gonna try to lay a fireball right on top of it.
I think that will hit our building no matter.
Most
You
definitely
know,
hit our
Yeah, it definitely will. It
But
definitely
here's
will.
the
You'll
cool thing.
notice your office is also made from wood. So
I didn't ask
Oh.
how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
This is our room.
I was kind of hoping
don't
they
have
didn't
many
let
of
me
those.
in, so that way I could just bomb the
This
outside.
is one of our 3 rooms. All right, don't blow it up, please. It'd be a travesty.
Ugh.
I'm not saying to not to. I'm saying to do what your heart desires.
If you really want, I can cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
No. I will then cast
Why don't?
catapult.
Okay, sure. I was gonna start talking, but I mean, spells are spells. That happened.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna
So
cast
this-
it at a.
this is yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and cast. You're good.
They need to make a dex save for me.
Yeah.
Do they roll over a 15?
Before we begin, I will say they both have actions. I believe they're technically legendary actions where they can just automatically succeed on a save.
Okay.
I won't tell you how many of those they have a day, but I will tell you they both have those.
They both have legendary actions.
Legendary reactions, I believe. It's just that one that they both have. It's just that one thing.
Just one.
Jonathan's a little spooked.
It's usually like a legendary resistance, something like they could just depending on the level of boss, they could just like pass a check.
Yeah, usually that's a bad sign.
Yeah, it's a bad sign.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
Yeah.
Connor.
To
Maybe
what
we
do
should
we owe the-
calm down a little bit.
To what
I'm
do we
not-
owe the?
Connor has already cast a spell.
Yep. Okay.
Too late to stop him at this point.
'Kay.
And unless you want to pull some crazy shit.
Nope.
So I'm gonna roll both their saves. Connor, what do they have to beat?
15.
Yeah, they both beat that.
Okay.
So
cool.
they don't have to expend their automatic success. So they're unbothered by your spell. Um. And yeah, now if anyone wants to
That's
say
that.
anything, they've said their piece. They're like, we've come in peace.
To what do we owe the pleasure of such distinguished undead?
So this man steps. The vampire steps around his servant.
As he
I
steps
guess.
closer to me, I form my swords into a cross.
He just doesn't look at your swords.
That's fine. That's fine.
Uh,
The comfort
he's
comfort thing on my end.
actually, I believe right now he's looking at Wilhelm specifically because Wilhelm's the master question. He says, hold on, I have to find his name. It's in here somewhere. Please hold on. Wow, hold on. This is no, I know I wrote this name down. Okay, that's weird. Maybe I didn't say it the way I should have. Anyways, my name is Rick Barlow. I must assure you that this house, this place, is under no danger from other vampires. Unfortunately, you did sign the clipboard without looking at any of the terms. That was a
told
mistake on
you.
your part.
I told you.
But in my defense, I did bring you great gifts. You'll find in it office supplies, a couple of vampire hunting supplies. I've given you werewolf hunting supplies. Anything you could need to hunt dark monsters. I wish to gift you these things. I simply
that
come
is-
to talk.
Well, that is quite awfully nice of you. I wonder what you have to gain from this.
Well, let's just say I think you'll be going to deal with a mutual adversary of ours.
Ah, the enemy of my enemy. That sort of thing.
Yes, that sort of thing exactly, sir.
I'm definitely still staring daggers at him.
That's fair. He says, "Now I've come because I believe you've discovered the source of the fog. And if you've discovered the source of the fog, I've brought you these gifts to deal with what lies at the center of the problem, and also some information about how you can go about disrupting what is causing the fog."
Sorry, we don't really know what's in the fog there. You sure you got the right building?
And at this point, he literally turns and stares at Connor, and he says, I had not calculated that you would not tell your friends immediately the information you had gained."
You know, we were a little busy, and then you showed up, and I mean, honestly, you were kind of rude. I'm not
Do
gonna
you know
lie.
this
So I
person?
hadn't- you know, I don't know them at all. Little character quirk. I just pretend I do because it makes people feel more comfy. Um,
He may not know me, but I am aware of the works of Connor O'Leary and his stupid little eye.
hey, I'll have you know, I worked very hard to get this. All right, no disrespect.
It's very
And
insulting.
no disrespect intended in that way, but your eye's very counter to anything I've tried to accomplish.
Well, that's kind of
It's
the
a
whole
little
point.
OP, if you will.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is you're literally a vampire. All right, and you're gonna call
That's
me
true.
OP?
You're right. You're right. You're right. That's valid. This is a valid. You're right. I apologize. I take back my statement. Your eye is very powerful, and I do respect it.
Keep talking like that, I'm gonna burn you like barbecue. Very careful.
Well, I did just arrive here in the sunlight, so I don't know how you're going to accomplish that.
So, you do know that we aren't exactly fond of you, and are not exactly We don't usually trust vampires bearing gifts.
Right. Well, you see, here's the funny thing. I've been told you used to work with Tesla. In fact, I've not been told that. I've come to learn it myself. You see, Tesla was very opposed to one specific vampire. I'm not sure if he ever told you this. That vampire, fuck that guy. Respectfully, fuck that guy. He's not nice. He's very mean, very disrespectful, very rude. fuck that guy. He's why I'm here, because I fucking hate that guy. And so whatever you need to take him down, I'll give it to you. So that's why I'm here. All right. Also, the Parliament, the thing that's going on that's causing this fuck them too. They're very disrespectful as well.
I'm starting to
My
like
swords
this guy.
drop a little as I'm
know what?
listening more and more for the tea.
You know what? I can't even be mad at this guy anymore.
That really that easy?
You gotta think about it this
I
way,
mean,
right?
he
Like,
said the enemy of my enemy is my
My-
friend.
my-
and
My,
And you believe him?
after that spiel, kind of.
to be fair, I'm not dropping my swords out of guard. I'm just saying I'm dropping them slightly as I'm listening.
I'm a little.
I'm assuming you've dropped him out of your cross there.
listen, he may not speak the same language as us, but he speaks facts, all right? So I think it's worth a shot, you know?
He hasn't even said the name of the vampire he doesn't like.
Yeah,
Not only
but he's
that, he
anti-establishment,
tricked us
so-
into signing forged documents to get him inside
Okay.
the
No,
room.
he didn't trick us. I
Assuming-
told Doug to read those.
Okay, he tricked Jonathan.
Assuming you're having this conversation in person, he says,
Oh yeah, no,
you
we're
should be
having it
assured. You should be assured that if you want to read the terms, he'll hand the clipboard over, and along with it allows him to deliver the stuff. It also says he'll only enter the first room of the establishment. If that makes you feel better, I can only enter the first room of the establishment.
Oh, that's
I
neat.
run to
As
the
I look
other-
at the
no.
terms of this, I rip it in half.
Oh, that's not how that works. I'm not a devil. It doesn't need to actually exist. Yeah, that's not
I will say
not
this
the
is,
same rules. I'm afraid.
As the owner of this building, I revoke your privileges to be in here as soon as you leave.
What the fuck? are you
Oh,
a
see, that
lord
will
now?
work. That's smart. He's got his little lawyer hat on. I like that. God, every time they invoke the owner thing, Jesus. I'm just trying to have civil conversations, and all of these freaking humans, they don't want to talk
Well, to be
me.
fair, I did say at least when you leave this building. So I mean, you have permission for right now. I didn't revoke that part.
That's true. I do appreciate that. So if we could get back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
Right. So the place where the fog originates, which Connor has learned, I believe, is the Plaza Hotel. Yes? Connor, can you confirm this fact?
I give
I
Dagger's
pull
eye.
out the most shittily drawn pizza marking that I can. And I
what
just
in the
show
hell
it
is that,
to
Connor?
everybody. So I was mentioning Tony Lazzuto.
To be fair,
he's
to be
my
fair,
contact.
I imagine this is actually
Pseudo.
this is something I imagine that Connor O'Leary has drawn on like the pizza menu, taken off of the
exactly.
map that Tony Lazzuto drew.
This
or
is
made.
not what I thought leading a crime family would be.
Anyways, so Tony Lazzuto is a great guy. I know. Works at a pizza place. Has a little bit of brain.
Oh, Tony!
dandy.
Tony's a good guy. He makes very good
Don't-
pies.
See, even the vampire knows him, so he's got to be a good guy.
Awesome.
You know.
He uses too much garlic, but that's
Hey.
that's
Hey.
my opinion.
Depending on where you say that, that could be blasphemous. You got to be careful out here, right?
No, you have to understand. I can't I can't eat garlic, so it's like if a lactose intolerant person was like, it's too much cheese.
You can't.
You know,
It's
or-
a valid comment. I'm just saying.
You know,
I'm a
if you know
vampire. Of course, I
Tony,
can't eat
you
garlic.
know.
I don't think I've
You
had
should
any
know.
problems with it.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with Tony.
Well,
he's
yeah,
respectful.
you've got those cumin genes. It cancels out.
Can we bring
What do you
this
mean?
conversation back to planet Earth, please?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I get sidetracked very easily.
I still haven't
I'm
decided
told I
if we're
make
going to
a
be
very
shooting this
good
person yet or
politician.
not.
He does have an infinite lifespan. Probably really easy.
It's not infinite, just immortal. Those are different.
Yeah, just
For
immortal,
clarification.
No
I mean,
big
if we're being
deal.
pedantic, he's already dead.
That's also true. That's a fair point.
So back to the part where you're convincing us that you're not our enemy somehow.
Oh, I thought I had already done that.
Not
you
me.
see, the Plaza Hotel may be the exterior appearance, and it's quite normal for New York City. But the path by which the Parliament enters takes them into a space between the living plane and the land of the dead. A castle quite fit for its previous inhabitant, he who the Parliament was founded by, whose name I cannot say because I'm forbidden by vampiric law. Now the castle, absent of him, serves as the undetectable and normally unfindable meeting place for the parliament. But I can grant you access you should not have, even if you knew the location of the Plaza Hotel.
Oh,
Yeah, you see Dracula's castle, it's got the vampire, like, you can't enter without permission thing, except reverse. So it's for humans without permission.
So you want us to do what? Because I don't know about you, as loath as I am to admit, so a vampire standing inside my home, we ain't exactly a vampire slaying crew.
I beg to differ.
Not all of us can call Star
Right.
Wars strikes.
Have
I
you
can just
seen our
summon-
stockpile?
The one that he gave us?
No, the one that I gave us.
No.
Yeah, Camilla's Constance did literally steal all of the church's available vampire hunting supplies, so you're kind of stacked in that department.
Okay. Okay. I
No,
have to know that I
no,
am
you
right
won't.
now. No. Right now, I am in person and in character, rubbing my forehead and just. Okay.
Steal is a very strong term for what I
no.
did.
If you were to look at your armor right now, it would scream vampire hunters at the moment. Yeah.
So, you're proposing that we go inside, kill your guy, and then, well, also turning off the fog. That's what you're telling us.
No. See, okay. So the guy that Tesla wants dead, that's Radu Von Strake. You're not going to kill him. I don't even think he's at the parliament because he's that paranoid. But you could take care of the parliament. They're also a fairly big threat because
And
they ever supported this guy over me, of course, which is the problem.
And you know Tesla?
Vaguely, distantly. I've met him once or twice at certain charity events, but no, not like personally at all.
Gotcha. You don't happen to know where he is, do you?
No, I think if I would have known that, I would have brought that as my ammunition as being your friend. That would have been a bit of a bigger boon than these supplies, probably, I think.
why are
Yeah.
you talking to us?
Well, you worked for Tesla. That's a pretty good endorsement on my, like, Tesla's Tesla. I mean, that guy, he had a storm elemental. Did you guys not see that? Because I saw that on the public tours. Like, did you not?
It was very prominent. It was in a glass cage. It was kind of cool.
Like, any guy who can do that, he could fucking. I'm staying the fuck out of his way.
Yeah, that's it's kind of why we want to know where he is.
Yeah, well, again, if I knew, I would have brought that as my offering for friendship. Like,
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Do you happen to know who would know?
No, I don't, because I don't think it's the vampires. Because if the vampires knew, he'd be like strung up somewhere, very publicly, probably for vampires at least. So no, I don't. I mean, maybe those fucking triangle illumined, whatever they call themselves now. Those guys, maybe. But
Hey,
No,
you
I
guys
don't know.
them, right? And I look at Connor and
You
Nick.
know, it's
Nope.
it's complicated. I kind of quit when they, threatened my friend's life. So I don't really have a good tie-in to them anymore.
Nope.
well, like on that note, don't you guys have like Solomon's box? Didn't you guys come away Solomon's box? Shouldn't you like have his? You could
Yeah.
just talk to Solomon. He'll probably know, right?
They took Solomon's box as well.
Oh, that's a shame for you. That's a really powerful tool to have. You just
Yeah.
leave it lying around somewhere or something?
Tesla had it locked up.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that would be a problem. Suppose if he disappeared, whoever has him has it. Yeah, that's maybe a major problem. Maybe we should be more concerned about that than this vampire thing.
Not very
Hmm.
comfortable with this we thing you keep saying.
Well, I don't know what you want from me. I'm just trying to be friendly. I mean, I could talk about you if that make you more
I mean,
comfortable.
I know. This whole I feel like this is kind of a whole vampire charm thing that's going on here.
Uh, it's very difficult to charm me, so especially for a vampire.
You said you couldn't say his name because of vampiric law. I didn't realize there was terms and conditions to being a bloodsucker.
Yeah, well, not like it's like
Can you write the name?
no, can't
Can
spell it.
can you think the name?
Yeah, I could probably think the name.
Would you be willing to think it at me?
Sure. And he thinks the name really hard at you.
I'm gonna roll the connection. I do make the connection. What's
You
his
make
name?
the connection. Yes.
Yes.
Two things happen. First of all, he's gonna attempt to charm person
Fair enough.
with advantage because you just gave him a mental link.
Uh, He doesn't get advantage on that. It's a saving throw against me. Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's how that.
Hold on, I forgot how charm person looks. Guys,
So it would be
guys,
he would
I
be
don't
rolling
use
with
spells.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
I
so
think-
you're rolling with
yeah.
disadvantage against
I already
charm.
have it. I already
He
have
has
advantage.
advantage, so it'd just be probably a
Right, so
moot
you're just
point.
rolling straight. Yes.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I rolled it's a wisdom modifier.
Correct.
18.
I believe. All right, that's you win. He doesn't charm you. The name is Dracula.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, it's actually okay.
Alucard.
Alucard.
I
So-
break the link and say, yeah, it's Dracula.
And he
Uh,
actually
my head-
finishes when you say the name.
My head snaps to Wilhelm.
I look visibly concerned.
And at that point, Rick is like, good news. That guy, not with us anymore. Not really sure if he's dead or not, but hasn't been back to his castle in a good number of
Also,
centuries, so probably not facing him at any point.
question. Was that the vampire charm ability or was that the charm person spell?
That was the charm person spell.
Then I know he tried to charm me. Oh yeah, this fucker tried to mentally charm me and it didn't work.
Well, look, you've been the most abrasive the whole time. You
It's
gave
because
me
you're a
manipulation-
vampire that snuck its way inside this place and then attempted to charm me.
Okay, you know what? That's fair.
No,
I'll give you
even
that.
I'm on
I
your side
did.
normally.
I'll
but
admit.
You're kind of taking an L here. Like
No, you're right. I shouldn't have done that. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I
Yeah, you
apologize.
say my bad when you like accidentally step on somebody's foot. You don't try to.
Mind control them and then say my
That
bad.
is not really mind control, though. It's just it would make him more friendly, and everybody else seems on the same page. I was just trying to help us along.
Are you guys on
I'm
the same
not
page
used to
with this?
conversing with humans.
I mean, mostly he seems pretty nice.
Oh. Aren't you the half vampire?
Yes.
All right.
Well, I
I'm
have
open
my
to other
concerns,
people's
but
opinions here.
I'm also full priest.
That's true. I mean,
That's true. You could do a circle
you
of
shut
truth
up.
thing.
You shut up.
I
Right now,
could speak the
right?
truth, and
I'd
I'm just saying I consent to that.
I think I can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm good with that.
Is that good enough for you, Wilhelm?
It depends on the questions we ask him. Because
I'm
just
good to be asked any questions.
Who's gonna win
Okay.
the World Series?
Okay.
I can't answer that question, but probably the Yanks.
I will cast Zone of Truth on those two.
All right. You cast Zone of Truth. They don't attempt to resist it, so I believe it just goes off.
Yeah,
Um,
so I know whether they succeed or fail, so I guess they failed.
Yeah, so they fail.
Okay, they are. They.
Do you attempt to harm us in any way, shape, or form?
Nope.
Do you intend to lead us into harm that is not caused by yourself?
Not intentionally.
Well,
So
I
you're
imagine he intends to put us into
wait.
battle.
If
understand.
he's trying to send us to a place that would be putting us into harm, and if he said no, that means he's lying.
What I'm trying to say is that you may come to harm in the place I'm sending you to, but I think you were already intending to go there. I guess Connor didn't fill you in on the information, so maybe you weren't planning to go there. So maybe I don't intend for you to be harmed
Would you like
by
for us
going
to
to the
be
place I'm
harmed
going.
there?
No,
Would you like us to be harmed in the future?
possibly.
That's a fair answer.
See, see.
I might possibly want you to be harmed in the future. I
Our
can't
alliance
speak for
remains to be seen.
future self.
See, I feel like a no or yes would also, they would both be lies in that situation. So possibly seems like the truthful answer to give.
Yeah, I
Have
mean,
you
he can be evasive in the answers as long as he's telling the truth.
have you bugged or tampered with any of the supplies you have given us?
Nope. Well, I mean, do you consider silverine blades tampering?
Fair enough. I was more specific. Didn't know if you put magical listening devices, tracking things, that whole etc.
No, that doesn't seem necessary.
What do you want in return for giving us all of this?
I mean, ideally, I'd like you to go in and, give the Parliament a good scare so they'd stop following that fool von Strake. But I thought you were all going to do that already. I guess I maybe am here too early for that to be a guarantee, anyways. So I feel like now I am sort of pressuring you into a place where you might end in harm. I don't. See, it's clearly I've showed up too early. Can you tell that? I didn't mean to show up before you discussed all the information you gained.
Where did you get your information on us?
Oh, well, so you know that vampire den that you guys went into,
Uh-huh.
right? So I had a guy there, and he brought back a is it a robot? What are they called now?
You have Rust Bucket?
Yeah, I do. He's a little broken right now. That my vampire, he's very feral, so he kind of tore your bot apart. I could fix him, but yeah, he's just in parts right now. But I have him. Yeah, that's how I got my information. The robot. It kind of, you just have to.
Is that the
You
entire?
live as long as I have. You get anything to.
Is
Huh?
that the entire truth? That part may be true, but is that the only source of information that you have?
No, I've also gained information from the spies the Vampire Parliament has on you.
And who are the vampire spies that the vampire parliament has on us?
Yeah, I wasn't given information, right? Because I'm So what happened was I was up for election with the Parliament, right? And Von Strake won my spot. So I'm like on the fringes of what happened. So I don't have the full intel on what they're doing. I know they have spies that have been spying on you. They're probably not vampires, but I can't tell you like more than that. I don't know the identities of the spies.
Is there a political split in the vampires? I didn't realize
Oh
we
yeah.
needed to hold elections.
Oh yeah. There's a whole political thing. It's right now most of them they're centered around this Von Straight guy. He's trying to bring us into like a new role. It's weird. He's stupid. He's fucking dumb. Tesla should have killed him 20 years ago. But
What's-
here we are.
Dracula and this Von Strake, what's their public identities? Do they have any?
Von Strake, because that's his real public identity. No one has seen the other one since like for hundreds of years. no one's really sure what happened to him. Like people think he got beheaded, but actually typically that's his mortal twin. The other dude, the whatever count something. I don't fucking know. The one with the castle and the heads on him on the spikes outside the castle. That guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Vlad.
got beheaded. But that's Vlad. Vlad is his
So what does that
brother.
mean, though?
You know I can't say that. That's not how that works.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of the
I-
entire time.
Look, I just can't. Vlad the Impaler. He is
What-
the mortal twin brother of the other guy, and no one's seen the other guy in centuries. That's what I'm
What-
saying.
What conditions would turn the possibility of wanting to cause us harm into a certainty?
Well, if you were to oppose like if you wanted to take my life, my half life, my life, my undeath. Well, if you wanted to harm me, obviously, or my servant, um, if you wanted to harm my agenda,
What is your agenda?
possibly my agenda currently is simply to debase the power of the parliament so I can reform it under me.
What would you do with control of the parliament?
Well, I would probably take us back to the old world. This new world is kind of stinky. You freaking Americans are uppity about stuff like freaking. It's just more. It's not more It's more complicated over here. It's less complicated back in the old world.
Specifically, where in the old world?
Oh well, probably our ancestral home in Transylvania.
Okay.
Oh, that's relatively out of the
Probably.
way. I'd be alright
Well,
with that.
yeah, I imagine the vampire community. We're better off small and better, stronger in numbers. But if we keep a smaller community, more localized, power can be, and so power supplies and all this stuff can be dealt with communally. We don't have to like outsource to
Oh,
current
God,
human
the entire
currencies or
army. Fuck. God damn.
use currency at all if we don't want to. It seems kind of below a vampiric life to use currency, and the amount of greed that runs rampant in vampires is just ridiculous. Like you think we were dragons the way we hoard gold. It's really shameful of us.
What does your opponent, whose name I've forgotten, what does his faction want?
Von Strake wants complete rule of the human world.
Hmm.
He's
Yes,
been working at that his whole life.
I dislike that
Very
one much more.
stereotypical.
And he has control of your Senate? Parliament?
Yes. Yeah, that's the problem. It's a new development, but it's a really bad new development. I'm
You said
afraid.
that Tesla should have killed that guy.
Yeah,
20
Tesla's
years
known about
ago.
him for a while. Yeah, like Tesla
You
used
said
to
20
work with
years
Von
ago.
Straight.
Did something
Yeah.
happen 20 years ago?
Well, I'd have to check the dates. I don't know about the 20 years specifically, but yeah, they Von Strick is the guy who like funded Tesla into like becoming the wonderful millionaire he is today. That's where Tesla really got his start, got his steam going. Yeah, with Von Strick, his capital and stuff. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's the first domino leading Tesla to be this big guy on the street who's running around selling automaton shit.
Where is Tesla?
Don't know. I've told you that already.
To be fair, you did not tell us that under Zone of Truth.
That's fair, but yeah.
Do you know who
I
took
don't know.
Tesla?
No,
Okay.
I have assumptions, but no
What are the
knowledge.
assumptions?
Assumptions is it was probably the Illumin, or maybe I don't know, some unknown cult. Seems like a possibility. He does have Solomon's box. That's a pretty
Are you
prized
working
possession.
for anyone besides yourself?
No, I'm a self-made man, or vampire, whatever. Well, I suppose I'm also working for the community of vampires. I suppose if you want to look at it like that. the betterment of the vampiric state. I don't know.
What is
Can you
your idea?
specify?
No, that's fine. I was more thinking. I don't know. I didn't know. Maybe you were secretly in league with the Illumid or something like that. That was what that question was meant to.
No,
mean, but
the only person I would secretly be in league with is the big guy, and again, no one's seen the big guy in hundreds of years. Because I think him and I would have very similar thoughts on how the vampire community should be
if you're
run. Maybe.
if we did as you suggested and attacked the place where the parliament is, what is your ideal situation if everything happened perfectly to what you wanted?
Well, the parliament will fall apart. This fog over New York City would go away. That would put the New York vampires back in their place. The parliament would probably flee all over the world. I could call them back to Transylvania with a little bit of power and magic, and we could reconvene there. And then I would obviously be elected in Von Strake's failure to advance his movement. And then again, we would set up Transylvania and kind of create the vampiric state that would be ultimately for the betterment of the vampire kind,
Is there
separated from humans as much as possible.
is there any information, important information that you know that you're not sharing with us?
There are different type of supernatural creatures at the parliament. They typically employ death knights and werewolves to guard them. That's probably important information that I haven't told you yet. I was getting to it, but we've kind of gotten sidetracked on a bunch of other things.
I'm gonna roll insight just in general. I have a feeling he's told us the truth. So what my gut instinct myself is that he's telling us the truth, but not the entire truth. But I want to see if I can roll to see if my character, if that's what the vibe he's getting.
Yeah.
19.
I'd say that's definitely the vibe your character's getting.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say also probably maybe your character will know this, maybe it's conjecture. Zone of truth does not you can't demand a full truth from someone.
That's why I know. That's why I'm trying to figure out the right question to ask that gets
Right.
around it.
Yeah.
Are there any powerful artifacts that they have a hold of?
Oh yeah. Like you want me to name them specifically? There's like thousands.
Just any that might be detrimental to us going there and trying to remove them.
Oh, well, detrimental to you, I don't know. Well, they've got. Have you heard of Victor Frankenstein?
Yes.
Yeah, they've got his machine. They created his monster. They've got that. I'm told they've got I'm told it's an alien room. I've obviously been at the castle, so I'll tell you. Yeah, they have Frankenstein machine. They have this room that has all this alien-esque fauna and flora. Don't know where that comes from, to be honest with you. Probably was told at some point, but don't remember. They've got quite a few summoned demons probably hanging around. That's not what you're asking about, though. You're asking about devices. They've probably got, like I'm saying, I bring up the demon things because they've probably got uh, urns for gins or whatever.
I have a
They've
question.
got yes.
After we do this for you, it would be fair to say that we'd be considered a loose end for you, right? You wouldn't want other vampires to know that you were in cahoots with the people who attacked them, correct?
I suppose you could consider it that way.
Would you consider harming us to tie up loose ends?
No, I don't think so. That seems unnecessary.
You don't
Not
think
really a
so?
bloodshed type of person. No, I don't think so.
Is it so
Again,
that's a no?
if you tried to incite a rebellion against us, that'd be different.
Yes.
Like if you were actively trying to disperse that information. right? Maybe, but
I'm
otherwise,
not.
no.
I'm not saying in that scenario. I'm saying to prevent anything before that.
No, I wouldn't. That seems, again, unnecessary. Vampires don't really talk to humans. They don't tend to believe humans when they talk to them, so.
And he'll be probably bringing back all of the vampires to Transylvania if all of it goes correctly.
What is your opinion on humans?
They could live or die. You're obviously the inferior species, but you do have a place on this earth, just as every other species does.
What place is that in your opinion?
Well, within the vampiric state, probably slaves. I mean, we need blood. That's an obvious concern. But the vampiric state doesn't have to rule the whole world. So, within vampiric state, the humans would be slaves and chattel, really. But without outside of the borders of the vampiric state, you could be free humans without an issue, I believe. We could live in harmony, is my opinion.
That's a better opinion than I've ever heard from one of you bloodsuckers.
Hey,
Yes, well, to be fair, you're a man of the church, and the church, hates us. It's quite, they're quite,
Well,
quite
you're
bad
not the
about
first
it.
that I've run into. A
Yeah,
lot have
yeah,
had very
I'm
different
sure.
opinions to you.
Yes, yeah, well, we're as varied as humans. We're not all the same. Um, but yeah, we don't typically have a good experience with the church. So, yeah, a lot of us would just be like, oh, he's a priest. He needs to die because otherwise he's going to kill us. So,
In your opinion,
I'm here in good faith, really.
in your opinion, knowing the defenses of the area, do you expect us to succeed, or do you expect
Uh,
us? Yeah, do you expect us to
I
succeed?
if you could avoid conflict with a lot of the vampires in the parliament, like if you could avoid going to straight conflict with the parliament, like the body itself, because that's like a lot of people, a lot of vampires to fight once for sure. If you could avoid into all out battle with them, yeah, probably you'd be okay.
Do you expect us to survive the raid?
Oh yeah, because I suspect most of the parliament members of parliament would just flee. They haven't
Is
done
this your
real
only
warfare
plan for the
since.
parliament?
Well, no, of course it's not. We've
What
got
are
Plan
your
Bs.
What is your plan B?
Well, Plan B is approaching the Illumin, so prefer to avoid that.
Have you already approached the Illumin?
No, I don't like dealing with them. They're a very bad option. They're the guys who killed Vlad, rumor has it. So, not looking to deal with them. Don't think don't think the big man would like that too much. He'd probably come out of hiding and kill me.
That
That's
looks
why vampires would flee, by the way. We haven't seen the big man for hundreds of years, and he's the only guy who's like, we're going to war, and everybody listened. So,
I
they'll
glanced at the
probably all
others.
flee.
Do you have any other questions for them? I'll take that as a no. Could you step out for a second? We'd like to chat about what we're gonna do.
Uh, yes, you remember whatever decision you come to, you have to tell me from outside. But yeah, I can
I
step out.
I wave my hand away like it's nothing.
All right, he steps out, and they close the door on their way out. And she turns back into a human.
I turn around and start going through the box again.
I say I was like, hold on, that we gotta figure out what we're gonna do there. So at the least the minimum, he is not in there. Oh yeah, also he probably is listening through the door, so just keep that aware. He does. My general vibe of him is that he is telling the truth, but not the full truth, and I don't think I can ask enough deductive information with what I know now to figure that out. But I think it might be worth it. I think if this is the point in time, Connor, you should Let us know what you figured out.
So, I pull back out the terrible, shitty drawing, and I lay it down on our table here. We do have a single table. We don't have so I'm laying it down on the floor on my hands and knees.
I believe there's supposed to be a table in here. Give me a second.
All right, hold on.
Sure, we'll put chairs
Is
around it
there-
too. There's your table.
All right. So I slam it down on the table. I unfurl it, and you see in front of you a drawing of a pizza with essentially circled in crayon the center
Ha.
where the hotel is.
Connor, what is this? Why is there
Well,
a
you see,
drawing of a pizza?
so you know Tony, right?
No.
Tony
Probably a better
Lazzuto.
table.
God. So he's a guy who knows a thing or two about magic. He hasn't been the same since the accident. So now he can only do magic if it involves pizza. So he did essentially a little spell using some dough. There was pepperoni, fucking cheese, you know. apart
Anybody
from
else notice this
pizza.
table just keep changing shape in front of us? It's wild.
Mhm.
I can't decide what table should be in there. Leave me alone.
And
Keep that one. It's circular like a pizza.
Yeah.
yes.
That's what I was thinking.
So I had Tony triangulate where all the smoke was coming from, and it's coming from the hotel.
Fog, but yeah.
Fog, same thing. It's New York. You can't tell the difference.
Log.
Fair enough.
So at least we know where to go. You know?
Okay. So, are we doing this? Are we attacking the vampires' parliament?
That
I mean,
appears
we-
to be what this is all leading to.
so I'm just saying we keep throwing ourselves into situations like this, and we keep nearly dying. I
Yeah.
think again, little above our pay grade. Why are we the defenders of this goddamn city?
Let me
Well,
ask you a very important question. If we don't, who will?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna ask you a better question. Well, no, I'm gonna answer your question because it's fun.
You know?
okay, he might consider it fun. I'm doing this because the church seems to be
You're the pope of your own church.
yeah, the church seems to be in
Yeah,
a
the
bit
church
of a
is just really
tizzy.
leaning one way, you know?
The Catholic Church seems to be in a bit of a tizzy and unable to deal with this.
I believe when you say the Catholic Church is in a tizzy, little Lily says, "Oh, yeah, they're fucking cunts."
I don't know where you learned that word, little girl, but please never.
I like this one.
It was my bad.
I was about to say it could have been my
She's
fault.
like 3 years old. What are you doing?
You gotta start them
Okay,
out young.
what I need you to say.
All right, back on topic. Side note: do we accept any of the vampire stuff? So it sounds like for the questions here, none of the equipment he gave us is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. We have most of the equipment that we would need already. I don't even know if we need any of the stuff that he gave us.
But hear me
He
out.
said there might have been some silvered stuff, so
That might be useful against the werewolves.
and vampires.
Well, we already have pretty much every vampire hunting supply you can think of.
We don't have the Thanos copter.
All right,
Cool.
who's in favor of doing this?
I raised my hand.
I reluctantly raise mine as well.
I raised my hand.
All right. I suppose the fog and vampires eating people are bad for business. So I do
Yeah.
hope you know that at least the downside of this is, while we are trying to stop the vampires from attempting a coup across the world, we are definitely dooming Transylvania to become a state of vampires where all the humans live there in slavery. You know this, yes?
It's
Alright, but we
closer
can
to
deal with that in a later date.
it's closer
Fair
to the
enough.
Vatican. It's probably easy to deal with for them.
You know what? Church can deal with it then. Not our problem. All right.
From outside, you hear the church definitely won't deal with it. They never come to Transylvania.
All right. The church won't deal with it. Still not our problem. It's not my line of sight.
Just thought you should know that.
Like a sewer rat. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Have you come to a decision then?
Yeah, come in this one time. Specifically this one time.
All right, and he comes back in. His servant actually stays by the door this time, outside. And he closes the door on his way in. All right, so what's the deal then?
Well, you were listening, so
I mean, I sure.
Well,
hope
yeah, but I wasn't looking through the window, so I assume you were raising hands. So I don't know if you're actually in favor of this or not yet.
Yeah, we're in favor. We accept the plan.
Okay. So yeah. Do you need any help from me? I could probably get some troops together if you want. Maybe a small team. If you want some help.
I would prefer them as less of troops and more of maybe insiders that could open some locked doors for us, or maybe let us know where the people are.
I can't promise that.
all right. I have some tools that can get us through doors.
All right.
But I mean, doors shouldn't be locked, right? As soon as you're in, because unless you're a vampire, you shouldn't be able to get there. But I'm going to give you permission to get there. So they won't be expecting anyone to show up.
Hmm. Do you think that they could sniff out that I'm not a full vampire?
Most definitely.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if your plan was to like pose as
I was thinking
an
we could
interest,
use it, yeah, to try and scout ahead.
like
Maybe.
you being a half vampire wouldn't it wouldn't stop you from entering the place, right? So it wouldn't arouse suspicion if you weren't like trying to impersonate a full vampire. Is what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
half
okay.
vampires are a thing that they hang out at the castle sometimes. Sometimes they're around.
I could
The
maybe.
full vampires won't treat you well, but that's besides the point.
I could maybe try and scout ahead.
Certainly could.
I too
And
am
it's
racing.
daytime. They'll all be asleep right now if you wanted to.
So let's go over a little bit more of the logistics of this. You're just gonna let us in, and then we're gonna go wild. Do we have like a map of this place?
Well, you want to head to I think the third floor. That's where the meeting room is.
And do you know what's causing the fog?
Well, it's really just the Parliament being there. The vampiric essence all combined
So,
really causes a fog.
what kind
So
of
when they
distraction are you
scatter,
wanting
they
to
go.
do?
Well, also, see, the fog is probably the vampiric essence is probably channeled through a crystal. So if you found a really big crystal, you should probably destroy that. That'll probably break a
Do
lot
you
of
know
the
where
fog up.
this is?
No, again, haven't been to the castle since
Okay.
they don't really want me around because I'm a denier of Von Strake, so not really welcome.
So, just running through this to the top. You're gonna let us into You're gonna let us into like a back door or whatever. We're gonna get there. We try to infiltrate the third floor, find a crystal, and smash it.
No, the crystal won't be on the third floor. The meeting of the Parliament will be on the third floor. Don't know where the crystal will be. And it won't be a back door, it'll be the front door. It's the only entrance in.
Okay.
Gotcha. I can try and look for the crystal if you guys
This-
want to find the meeting.
Nah, it's that I don't want to split the party like that. This seems like not much of a plan.
Well, we're
Well,
currently
that's
making
all
the
I've got.
plan.
Well, Fuck it. All right, we wing. We usually fuck it. We ball and wing it anyway. But that's usually how we almost end up dying. But
Yeah, that
no,
yes.
no plan to surprise first contact with the enemy. Let's go. All right, I'm in. We have a
Okay.
target.
So do
I
you
got
guys
you
want me to
too.
put some troops together, or you got it on your own?
No, well, I think it's better on our own.
Okay. Well, I can take you right there if you want to right away. Just pop in. Otherwise, if you want to, I don't know if there's anything else you've got going on.
I mean, I kind of got cancer, and we're trying to fix that, but
That sounds like a problem.
that's a personal issue.
Yeah.
Personally, skill issue.
It's some kind of like demonic uh mummifying of my internal organs. It's great.
I mean, technically, you don't feel any different
Yeah, but
That's-
it's still not pleasant.
because they're magically functioning.
Well, yeah, that does sound like a you problem. So are we? Do you want me to go let you in right now?
Well, are we going in
All
just
right,
guns
fuck it.
blazing, or are we trying to infiltrate? What should at least set a method of entrance.
Quiet till loud. Then that shit escalates.
Okay. Because I was thinking if he had the ability to put together a team and go there himself, then he could probably just pretend to have captured us.
God, then
That's
what?
not a bad plan. I could do that. Yeah.
What do you do with captured people there? Like, do you throw them in a slave pen? Like, what are we gonna be able to get
I mean,
out?
I
We're not
think
gonna have
there's.
their
I
weapons?
think there's a dungeon. So
Also, they're not gonna like you there. So I mean,
yeah, not really. But if I was dropping off prisoners, they'd be like, I mean, sure, fine.
we won't have any weapons with that plan, nor any way to get them back.
Well,
Right.
you have me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, you could come in,
I could just
but
pose as
you
one
know,
of the guards.
if we come in together, then they'll think you're with me, and they won't like you anyway.
Hmm.
I mean, they're not gonna like you anyway because you're half vampire, but
I say we
you'll
just go.
rouse less suspicion without me.
I don't think we want to have any of your troops there anyway, because then they'll figure out you're a part of it. So I would rather just go in and we sneak as long as we can, then shit escalates. Be nice to have some backup things. We'll see about what could we do as a distraction? You know, this is World War II. Can we get some explosives? Can we plant some bombs in here?
Oh, I think I put some in the boxes somewhere.
All right, I like this.
Cool. Well, we didn't have those in our vampire hunting supplies.
There is a wooden box marked fragile, handle with care, extreme care, underlined twice.
I'm just saying. Okay, how about this new plan? We go inside, quiet till loud, plant some explosives, boom, blow up the building. That should do it. That'll disrupt their parliament.
I suppose that would, yeah.
All right, I like this plan.
Okay.
Burn it down is
that
the
it, then?
goal. Yep.
Let's. Minor terrorism. Woo!
It's not
What's wrong with
terrorism when
that?
it's against vampires. No offense.
Can't
I mean,
terrorize a
I
vampire.
don't know. It feels more like an act of war, but that's besides the point. They won't know who it comes from.
And besides, that's what you're bulking at.
Technically, it is terrorism because we are trying to strike fear into them.
Let's
Violence
go
for
though.
political purposes. Whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah, they'll start walking unless there's something else to discuss.
Well, we kind of want to spend some time going through the supplies.
Oh,
I'm doing
yeah, I
that.
suppose. Do you want? So you don't want me to get a team together?
No
So,
team.
should I just meet you at the hotel then?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sure. We'll see you then. All right.
Yep.
Bye. Good
Uh,
talk.
Good
Thanks, team.
talk. Yep.
And
I
leave.
close the door mentally. Well, that was a little bit awkward, but let's go look at our new toys.
I'm gonna toss the letter straight to you, and I'm gonna continue looking through the box that I
All right,
originally
I'm gonna
brought
open
in.
the letter.
It is a letter. If you do you want to look at the wax seal?
Yeah.
It is a rose surrounded by thorns. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, a rose entwined with thorns.
All
And
right.
so this is presumably the symbol of Rick Barlow. Um, yeah, when you open it, it basically says more or less the same information. It seems like a backup letter. Like if you didn't get in, you'd just read the letter and know what was up. It basically tells you everything he told you.
So what have we learned from this about signing paperwork that has literally been half of this campaign's plot hooks against you?
It's just so easy.
I told him I'd.
If it's a verbally agreed contract, you could make it. You could say that not knowledge against it is fine, not that. But if it's a paper, you're saying the thing of I read. It's like essentially saying that I read this when you didn't actually read it.
I'll be sure to read everything that comes to the door now.
All right, everyone, were you all good with this? We read before we sign anything.
Yes,
Can you
Dad.
read? I look at I look at the young girl.
I'm the high priestess of rage. I need not letters.
Okay. No one let her sign for anything.
I do not know how to sign. If that makes you
Good.
feel better. Except I'm in my bare form. Apparently, my paws print counts as a signature. But
Don't
you know,
put your paws on any paper.
fair enough.
All right. What do we got? What's the letter say? Oh yeah, we already read that. What do we got in the goodie bags?
Again, it's a lot of vampire hunting stuff. There's like a lot of silver tipped arrows and crossbow bolts and daggers and like one or two short swords. And there's a box of explosives. There's a bunch of office supplies as well. So it, it's clearly supposed to be the disguise. So all the office supplies are on top of the actual supplies. But yeah, you got a lot of office supplies for your new office, I guess.
Are the short
A lot of
swords
motive.
silvered?
Yes, all of the weapons they have
I'm
are
switching
silver.
out my dagger for silver tipped.
I have 2 non-silvered short swords. Silvered sounds good.
Is there a
So
replacement for like every kind of weapon?
what about those explosives?
No.
Damn.
Uh,
I mean they're explosives.
What's the kind of like detonation thing here? Is it like a fuse? Is it like a are we talking like C4 here?
Oh, it's got like some kind of mechanical clock.
Okay.
You're not really sure what the explosive is, but it has some sort of mechanical clock
How much of it do we have?
detonator. I don't know. It's like a normal size box. Like it's like a 2 foot by 2 foot box full of these explosives.
Okay.
It's a lot. Definitely enough to blow up a building if that was your thought.
Yeah, I was actually kind of hoping we could skip a little bit and have this in our back pocket. You never know when blowing up a building is good leverage. I was born for a little terrorism, apparently.
Do it.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up a couple of these silvered swords if nobody else does.
Okay, those are the only 2 silver short swords in the supplies.
Any protests? No?
Nope.
Okay, I'm taking them.
Nope.
All right. So, are we doing this? Do we have anything else we want from the supplies? How much holy water do we got?
Enough.
How much is enough?
Yeah.
However much we
Well,
need.
he gave you a case the size 2 foot by 2 foot case of holy water as well. So I mean,
We also
Cool.
have
I'm gonna restock a
lot
little bit
from the
because I
church.
only had 2.
All right,
We
why
have-
don't we each,
we
why don't
have
we each put like
so
10
much from the
vials in our
church.
pack? Everyone put 10 vials in their pack then? Do we have like that much?
yeah,
Okay.
I think
easy.
that's so much.
Yeah.
I-
I mean, Camilla's literally grabbed a van full of supplies.
How many iron spike? How many wooden stakes do we have?
Also a lot.
All right. Everybody take like 10 wooden stakes. Throw them in your bag.
Yes, sir.
There should also be a lot of holy symbols in there, so I'm gonna take some of those.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like little silver crosses or something like that.
I'm fine with the giant one I got hanging from my neck.
Yeah, I was gonna say that should do it, but
Is there anything that produces sunlight?
no.
Okay.
Me and my cross.
Your cross produces sunlight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
that's like its main ability.
Yep.
I thought its main ability was calling down sunbeams on people.
Yes, which does sunlight.
Okay, does it like radiate sunlight?
No.
That's what I was morally asking.
No. Well, no. Also, it's yeah. Who knows? I don't know.
What
No,
kind
it
of weapons
doesn't.
are there that are silvered in there?
Daggers. Daggers are all that's left. It was daggers and 2 short swords.
Okay, great. That is
There was
not a lot
also
of choice.
crossbows and arrows, wasn't there?
Yeah, there are also crossbow bolts and arrows that are silver tipped.
I don't think I can use those. I'll be honest. Not effectively.
There's probably at least 1 or 2 silvering kits in there if you want a silver weapon.
Sure, that sounds much better. I'll do that to my Yokowa.
Fair.
That'll probably be a better choice than my mace.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Anything else? Anything we can do to prepare? Who's carrying the bombs?
I will carry the bombs.
We should probably split them up a little bit. Have someone plant A, plant B, and plant C.
But I only rush A.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Rush B, sucker blade.
Suka blade.
Bishonoy.
I can hold on to the bombs. I mean, if we want to split them up, we can, but
We should at least give it to someone else. How about we also give it to Jonathan, half of them?
yeah.
Alright. So how many am I taking?
How many? Are we given a reference of how many bombs that we have?
Okay. I don't know. Give me 2 seconds. Jesus Christ, I gotta do math.
If you want to leave it abstract, I'm okay with it.
Enough
It's
to
a
cause
2
a
foot by 2
distraction.
foot box. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot box of
All right, let's just say half of our explosives.
yeah, valid.
So we're forming 2 teams.
We're gonna do one team. We're just splitting them apart right now. We're just splitting the bombs in case something happens or we have to split up later.
Okay.
All right, I'm satisfied. Let's go kill some vampires and probably put ourselves into another near TPK experience again that will be saved by random supernatural bullshit.
I think you might be out of random supernatural bullshit. Just gonna point that out.
At least until I get Revivify.
Just gonna put it out there. I think you're out of random supernatural bullshit.
Cool. So just death this time.
What
The s-
level?
I crave the sweet release of death.
What level is Revivify? Oh, I have Revivify. 3rd level, always prepared. Nice.
There you go. Got to revivify.
I
Cool.
just
So
have
I
to make
guess
sure
there are
not to
still
waste my.
supernatural fucking lucky
I should make sure not to waste my 3rd level spell slots.
facts. You should keep those. All right. If that's it, we can go over to the Plaza Hotel.
Hey God, I'd like to cure
Yay.
my cancer.
Go ahead and make a divinity. Go ahead and make a
Divinity
religion check. Divinity check for religion check.
That's
Same thing.
like a 7.
No response.
Damn. All right.
You could ask one of the priests to pray for you if you want. That might
I
work
have
a little
the
better.
most obscure religion that everybody but a select few people are controlled by the same person, and that God controls literally everything but that very few small set of people.
Well, all right then.
Seems like it's probably a decent thing to believe in that world.
Yeah.
Its religion is around this weird. Its religious symbols, this weird
It's so
like
weird.
hexagonal 20-sided like
Yeah.
object. It's like a beacon.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, I
A
see.
new hand shall touch the beacon.
Meridia's beacon, yeah.
Oh god.
A new
All right,
hand touches the beacon.
Onward to go commit terrorism against vampires
Lovely.
in Minecraft.
We love
Okay.
terrorism in Minecraft.
So you come to the Plaza Hotel. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't have the outside of the Plaza Hotel prepared and
Are
tailspire for this.
we're
so
taking our
theater
combat
of
people
mind
with
for a
us,
little
yes?
bit.
I need to very much clarify we're
Yes.
taking with our people.
Are you going to go grab your person?
No,
Or are
me,
you-
no.
Okay.
Mine's non-combat.
Didn't think so. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, you're all taking your followers with you. If they're combat ready. Yeah. So I don't have a tailspire thing prepared for the plaza, the exterior of the Plaza Hotel. So we're just gonna theater of mind for a little bit. So you come to the Plaza Hotel. You meet again. So you make your way across town. It's not that far, I don't think, if I recall. Well, maybe it is now. I don't know where your headquarters is specifically in the city. Anyways, you go to the Plaza Hotel. You meet up with Rick Barlow outside, and he's like, you've come. Are you ready to begin?"
Yes.
All right, right through this door, gentlemen. And he opens the door kind of off to the side of the main entrance.
Well, I'm not the first one to step inside.
I will be.
I follow
Okay,
behind.
So please hold. I'll go right to where we need to be, and then I will get all you over here. Oh, hold on. I need to bring your characters in here momentarily. Just hang out. This is maybe a good time to take a 5-minute break. Well,
All right,
I
I'm gonna
get
pee.
set
Yep,
in the new
same.
location. BRB stream. I'm also gonna pee, so I'll be right back.
I'm back.
This music slaps.
I agree. Pretty dope. Let's just hope it's not copywritten.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, and I am also back. Back stream. Everyone is here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, everyone's here. Yeah.
I believe so. Yes.
Just double check.
Correct.
Okay, so you can all see you've appeared in front of Dracula's castle. If you want to zoom out, it's quite impressive. Full disclosure, I didn't put this together. I didn't build it. Somebody else did. I just stole it from them. And by stole it, I mean they made it publicly available for free, and so I took it. So this is Dracula's castle. Let's get into it. You arrive in a plain between the land of the living and the land of the dead. The air is cold. You notice immediately there are two campsites to your left and right with roaring campfires that warm you in this chilly night breeze that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere. Before you stands... Oh, hold on. Let me close these gates. Before you stands the closed gates of Dracula's castle, surrounded by the dead wood, and guarded by untold evils. The castle looms large in front of you. Yeah, that's kind of all the description I've got for it. You can obviously see it, so...
Is there a side path? I can't really see from how this is zoomed in.
There is no side path available. Any
we
side
sneak up?
path would take you all the way around the fence, and I believe the fence is supposed to... Oh no, the fence just... If you take the fence, you dead end against some rocks if you go along the fence.
How far along?
You can see it there.
I kind of can't.
Look at my stream.
Okay,
I'm not streaming in there.
I will also just stream to Discord, because that might just make this easier. Please hold. Because then you can just look at the things I'm looking at if you want to. But now I'm doing two streams, so actual stream, I hope this doesn't suck.
I got you. My stream does fine with it.
All right, I'll hop on.
Mine also does, so okay. As long as everyone's good, then I'm not going to stream to Discord.
Can we
Yeah, so on this side,
sneak around that
Kevin's
rock? We should
there.
sneak around the rock side, then get through the gate. I want us not in front of the main gate.
And over there as well. So as far as I can see, there's only one entrance.
Correct.
Although, is the gate at that height compared to us?
What are you asking?
Because that looks like a reasonable height to be able to climb over.
You could attempt to climb over the fence somewhere if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I think our idea is to try and sneak in. I mean, I can shape change into a tiny bat and just see if there's a barrier over it.
Yep, you could do that.
Okay, I'm gonna shape change into a tiny bat, and then I'm gonna hook around the right side of the fence and try and get in somewhere over the fence inconspicuously?
Yeah, I mean, you could just fly over the fence. There's no
Well, I want to.
resistance.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna go back and let them know that there is no barrier above the fence, so we can just climb over it.
First, I'm gonna walk up to the. Should I just like try to open the gate?
Well, there was a very interesting looking thing there that I believe we
That's
saw
true.
at the graveyard earlier.
That's probably a Reaper that we don't want to get caught. Yeah, let's go around. All right, let's loop around somewhere to a side point.
You're probably over there, maybe. No, okay. Jump over here then, I guess.
How much farther can we go?
No farther.
Okay.
It won't let me pass through, so I assume that is too small for me to fit through at that point.
Correct.
All right.
I mean,
even if you
personally,
could,
I
you
could.
could
I
only-
personally, I could change into a bat and then fit through it.
Right. Even if you could get through there, you couldn't get through at the next corner. So
So
you don't
that'll be
really
fine.
get much farther.
And then technically we're on the side path here, so we could take that.
I will say you may want to look down that side path.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, let's take a look.
So down that side path, and you can see it in Tailspire. There is a werewolf standing there.
Oh, we can't see that.
What?
Yeah, there's
God
no werewolf
damn it.
there.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? What the fuck? Really, you guys can't see this werewolf at all?
Nope.
Hold on. Let me fucking move him towards you. Maybe that's the issue. Now can you see him? He's right
Oh,
next to
yeah,
you.
now-
there,
now
now
we
we
can.
did. Now we can.
Yeah, so he's down this path here.
Okay.
He's like way down this path. He's not facing you at the moment either. I don't-
Do we want to try to run the other way?
We could do that. Yeah, maybe we can like hook around.
Let's try the left side.
All right.
You can definitely walk through there. I don't know if yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. This seems a bit more spacious, also. So. Yeah, I think we could probably get all the way down to at least there. Although we could probably, unless there's someone bigger than me, I think we could probably fit through this as well. If I shimmied sideways.
Yeah, you could definitely make it all the way down to the corner here.
All right. We're right at the corner. We can hop over. Is there anything immediately dangerous that stands out?
Can you guys see? I don't know if you could see him, but there is
No.
a werewolf standing right here too,
Okay. All right.
just past those rocks there.
Man,
in
that's
the path next. To that guy right there. Hopefully you can see him.
Yeah, we can see him now.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, he's there. So obviously it's in Tailspire, so I can't like animate this, but they are both of these werewolves. They're making like straight line pass back and forth across the little line they're standing on, line of tiles. So
Gotcha. I could attempt to distract him,
true.
since I technically am able to be here.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a good plan, guys?
I'm
I
thinking.
mean,
I do have good persuasion skills. And deception. And anything talking, I'm very good at.
The only other thing I'm turning around in my head is we could attempt to do something with like prestidigitation or minor illusion to try to distract him.
We could do that.
What would your idea be to get around him?
Oh, I was just gonna try and like talk to him from probably the tree line, like here-ish,
Okay.
and turn his attention away from this direction so that you guys could walk by, and then once you guys are past, I can follow.
Walk by where?
Well, I assume we're
That
gonna
way?
try and go around,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Sounds good. All right. I like that plan.
Is there entrance in the back? Hang on. We might be doing all of this for no reason. I don't see any entrance to the back.
Is there a way up? Are there windows? We're committing terrorism. We can break a window.
That is true.
There are definitely
There are windows, yeah,
that
there
you
are
can
windows.
go through. I forgot this music was on this map. It's not playing for me for some reason.
Interesting. Yeah, there are windows in the back. So we can
Let
go
me
up there.
break a
Okay.
window. Throw a rope up. Climb.
Cool. Yeah, we can do that. That sounds like a good plan.
All right.
Oh, that's why.
So I guess I'll go back over to here and hop the fence here.
I mean, you could just walk in the gate.
I don't want to have to deal with that thing.
Fine. Sure. Okay.
That thing probably has a better chance of seeing through my deception. So I'm just gonna pretend that I walked from a different area of the castle and I'm now walking over this way. And I'm gonna talk to the werewolf. Like right here.
Okay.
Ish.
Hold on, we gotta fucking... Music is fucking loud.
I actually kind of like it. It's not too loud on my end.
Well, you are watching it through the stream and not.
That's true. Yeah.
My game volume is super down.
Yeah, mine's at 4%. That's what I was just doing. Yeah, you can go talk to the werewolf. What'd you say when you approached the werewolf?
I'm
You let him
gonna
approach you. He can be coming down this way if you want.
I'm gonna beckon him over.
How do you beckon him?
I'm gonna give him a little dismissive gesture, wave of the hand, like come here. And in my eyes, right now, he is a dirty, lesser being.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just like, yes, sir.
We start climbing.
You know, I seem to recall the way to the dungeon. If you could point me in the correct direction. Do you remember what floor it's on? Even I imagine it's in the basement.
Well, Halifax should be right inside the main door. He could direct you if you want. I need to stand guard out here. I mean, I could take you to the door and then take you to Halifax, but he'll take you from there.
I mean, do you not just know the area where it would be?
No, the pack isn't, except for Halifax, the pack isn't allowed inside the castle, sir.
Jesus, what kind of useless animal are you?
Sorry, sir. Would you just like me to take you to Halifax?
I mean, fine. I could find my own way. I'll figure it out.
Of course, sir. You need not me. And if are you like dismissing him? Because he'll turn right back around and start pacing.
It seems like they're done moving.
Perfect. Where'd they go? Yeah, he'll go back this way. So he's going that way.
I'm gonna call him over again. Actually,
I'm back.
one more thing.
Wait, keep moving.
I wonder. Do you know exactly what's No, you probably wouldn't know that. Jeez, can't even think of it. Man, you servants are all so useless. I suppose I'll have
sorry,
to
sir,
find
I
someone.
live to serve, but I can only guard the castle. I mean, I could take you through our secret cave entrance. That would take you down to the basement at least. But again, Halifax is the only one that knows his way around the castle.
Jesus.
If you ordain yourself to come to our low levels, sir.
No, I don't want to be seen with the likes of you.
Of course not, sir. Of course, that's.
You're so mean.
All right.
Damn, bro, you don't believe in casual racism. You take that shit competitively. Huh?
All right, go back to your lowly guard duties or whatever you were doing.
Of course, sir. Of course, of course.
I'm gonna shape change into a bat and then fly around the side of the building.
You hear him utter, "Goddamn fucking turning of fucking bats," and he walks down that path. So you go rejoin the rest of the party. You're all now seemingly outside of these windows here, with all of
keep-
your followers.
Let's keep moving around to a little bit away from this. Let's send our friendly our friendly pet vampire ahead of us in case there's another werewolf around the back. Let's get around to the actual back.
Sorry, I got really into character with that vampire there. I don't know.
I don't know what came up with. You let your inner vampiric racism come out, apparently.
It's been there, man.
We'll get ahead of us and look around the corner to make sure there's no more werewolves, but we want to get around the back so that guy's going to come around in a guard routine.
Okay.
We're just following orders, you know.
Yeah. All right. I'll wander around the back corner. Oh, that's a vampire.
Vampire? What?
Werewolf.
I don't think I put a vampire back here.
What was that guy's the main guy's name? That other guy?
Halifax.
Halifax. Okay.
I wonder where I got that one from.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to him.
It's like, sir. Forgive me. Pass, please. And he steps out of your way as if to like usher you past. Because he basically almost walked into you around the corner there.
How dare you? You nearly soiled my clothes with your presence.
Terribly sorry, sir. Terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
You know what? Go back to your cave, wherever you hide from, and let them know that you are a dirty thing and need to be washed.
Of course. And he runs off all the way down, and he turns, and you see this back gate now that you're looking at it.
Can I get a D4 of mental damage?
Yeah, I'll take
You just said, "You bitch, you smell. Get out of here."
Oh, he rolled. That's a 4 mental damage.
Man, I really messed him up there. Oh.
You got fleas. Get the fuck out of my sight.
So it turns out there's a back gate. Didn't know that, but you can have gotten to it anyways. So.
All right. Now that we're on the back, we have it cleared. Why don't we send Mr. Bat Boy up to check the window up there, make sure we're clear, then we'll break it and infiltrate.
Gotcha. I'll check the windows and see if there are any that have less of a presence of people, or maybe no presence of people.
Okay, hold on. Can we get all the characters, including Connor and all the
I can't move
followers?
any of them other than myself.
Let's get all
Oh,
down
really?
here.
Oh, I need to add player permission. Hold on.
Wow. What a guy.
Oh, you guys, there's a lot of shit to track. All right. All right, Connor, your player permission's being given to Justin.
Okay.
Player permission -tour. Okay, you should have permission now to move him, I believe. Let me know if you don't. I'll
Yeah, I can
assign
move him.
permission to the other ones accordingly.
Did you
Here,
ever tell
I'll
us how to
move
get
all
out of
them.
here?
No.
That's neat. Figure it out.
I mean, I assume back through the front entrance or the back entrance. We can do the back entrance. As long as we don't get caught in the middle of this, I can just pretend to have human prisoners that I'm transporting.
All right, bad boy. What do you see up there?
I'm
Alright.
gonna take a look through the window.
Hold on. Let me get all this player permission stuff figured out, alright?
Where's my child?
I'm working on it.
I can't even see her anymore.
I'm bringing them all over, and then I'll give them permission properly.
Oh,
So,
there she is.
give
She
me
just appeared out of nowhere.
2 seconds. Okay, everyone should have player permission on those then, or at least those that contain you. So, Doug, you should have yours, Gabriel, and Wilhelm's, and Justin, you've got quite a bit more with yours, Lily's, Connor Leary's, and Surfing and Nightshades.
Yep.
Not quite a bit more, just one more, really, but
Yeah.
Okay, inside that window, this is that alien plant fauna flora room Rick was talking about.
I don't know if
So,
that's a
you
good
should
idea
be-
to go in there.
Should be able to see into that room from that window and kind of see what it's about.
Any hostiles?
Not that he can see. Doesn't mean there aren't, but just not that he can see.
I mean, I'll travel along the outside here, take a quick look, gander through.
Well, those are the only windows we can get to easily, so we don't got much of a choice.
Well, there's also these ones over here.
Oh.
Are there any enemies in there at all?
You can see some weird creatures. There's one flying around,
Cool.
but no, you don't see any like specific enemies.
Okay, I'm gonna look in this more research-oriented looking room in here and see if there's anything.
Yeah, that you're pretty sure that looks like Frankenstein's machine.
Oh.
Is there any
And
enemies
if-
in this room?
If you look hard enough, you can probably make out that there's some sort of dude in here, and also some sort of Frankenstein monster-esque thing.
Why don't they just have like a goddamn office room or a storage closet or something like that?
Oh God. Yeah, that thing's
All right.
big.
We're not going in that room.
Okay.
Is there any other options? Is this it?
That's it. Unless there might be one higher up. Doesn't
There's
look
no
like
windows higher up. Is there
Yeah,
any
there's
windows
no
higher up?
higher up.
All right, I
No.
take.
it. I mean, I could fly up to the roof.
All right,
I
we
don't
don't have
think that's
time
an
for this. We
option.
don't know when Stinky's gonna get back. Let's
Yeah, that's
breach
true.
here.
All right, let's go in through the window.
I
We'll
say
go in
plant
through-
room.
All right, let's try and go in through one that doesn't have like an immediate floor of vegetation. Okay, that's all of them. I
Breach
guess
this.
Definitely not the
Oh.
one you're in front of, because that big creature's right in front of that window that you're in front
Oh,
of right
big
now.
creature. Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was big.
I didn't think there was a
Yeah.
big creature in there.
I knew there was a
There
creature. I
is.
didn't think it was big.
Shit, there
through-
is no good place to breach here, is
We'll
there?
go through this one, I guess.
Okay, you can go in the corner. That's fine.
All right.
I might have to put all of you in there. I don't know.
I think so. Oh,
Okay, well, just
We're gonna have you go
Stop.
up there. We're gonna have you break a window first to see if anything immediately
Oh.
happens.
all right. I broke the window.
Well, you
and
got-
then
yeah, you broke through the window. That's valid. Here, let me do.
Throw a rope
this.
down to us.
okay. I think I actually do have a bit of rope.
Okay. Yeah, you should have rope.
Whoa, you can actually replace individual. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah. So you guys should now be able to get in there. Technically, the window's still there, but it's very difficult to get characters to climb through things in this. So
The Ganja Wizard is on the case. Don't even worry.
Hey, so I don't have a rope, but I do have a blanket.
someone's got a rope. It's not a big
I've
deal.
got a rope,
If
I
you
throw-
don't,
I
one of your
mag-
followers
alright,
does.
alright.
I
Yeah.
throw it up to you, or I telekinesis it up to you.
All right, I'll.
This
wrap
is
it
not
around it.
something that I would consider rope a necessary thing for. You could obviously just,
Yeah,
pull someone up as well.
I'll
So
just tie it around something quickly, and then I'll climb up.
Once we're up and in, I silently use cast mending on the window to repair it.
yeah, sure.
That we're gonna have to break it. I guess.
We don't want the guards to see it. All right. Then the thing out there, I'm gonna do a perception check on that thing.
Yeah, go ahead. What does it describe this thing as?
7.
Dude, Tailspire
please
is so
hold.
good.
It's not the best. It's good. I don't want to like diss Tailspire, but it's not. It's still in development.
There are definitely some things that need to be worked on, but it's one of the best things I've used.
Would agree. I'd like there to be Tailspire if you're listening to the stream. I would like there to be player keys so we all don't have to spend what $40-$60 to buy the game. I don't even know if that was expensive. Is it like 20? I don't know. Whatever it is,
Right.
if there could be a lesser tier for players, that'd be great.
They probably want the money, but
Agreed, but ideally, yeah. So, so you looked at the thing. It looks alien. You don't know how else to describe it.
All right.
You're like,
I'm also.
that's fucked up.
Are there any doors in here?
Yes. So there's one. If you look past that guy, there's an open door into the room with the Frankenstein machine, and then otherwise you just see this corridor over here.
Can whoever's doing this move the screen?
where's the
I
door?
need to-
This door?
So the door. Yeah, that door. That's the door. Otherwise, it's just a hallway that leads maybe to some stairs and maybe to the front door, I think, as well, around that corner.
All right. Do we want to go to the
Gotcha.
stairs?
I think
I assume
we have to go to the third floor, so probably yeah.
we don't have to go to the third floor. In fact, we probably want to do it on this floor. We just gotta plant the explosives.
Oh yeah, this would be a great room to plant the explosives in.
All right. I'm gonna mentally connect with Jonathan, and
When you go to mentally connect with him, go ahead and make a perception check.
15.
So with a 15, this is not the way your mental stuff typically works, but you get a weird, like a ping off the creature, and then you also get 4 very similar pings from inside each of those pillars.
Oh no. Maybe we don't plant the explosives here. Those pillars are giving me mental pings.
Maybe
Yeah.
verbally tell them.
I'll go there and whisper very quietly. I was gonna say, do we even want to plant the bomb in this room anymore now?
I mean, if these things are giving off some sort of metal ping, probably best to plant
As
the
you guys
explosives here.
start whispering, this creature that's flying and gives off this incredibly haunting moan, that just like settles in the air, and you can it's barely on your registered hearing level, but you get it and you feel very unsettled.
Not great.
I
Also make wisdom saves. Sorry, it moans. You need to make wisdom saves.
Is it charming or putting us to sleep?
is it fearing us?
Frightened, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I have a dirty
probably
20.
scared of
Lovely.
it then.
9.
Same.
Okay. So did everyone roll that?
Yeah,
Yep, 17.
dirty 20.
So anyone who got less than a 13 failed. So you can't go any closer to this creature, basically. That's the only thing right now, as long as you're not in combat. Yeah. And if you got more than 13, you're not afraid of it.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper to Jonathan and say, plant the bomb on just below the floor of this pillar right here. I'm gonna distract it. Then we're gonna move toward the stairs. Got it?
I start setting up the bomb.
All right. I'm going to use minor illusion and make the sound of its moan from the left corner of the room.
Okay. It'll fly towards it. I'm assuming you mean this corner.
No, I meant the opposite corner. Sorry.
Okay. This
Probably
corner.
this
yeah,
corner.
that corner there. Because I don't want them to get feared away from it, and I want us to move down toward the stairs.
Flies towards it.
All right.
If you look down that way, you do see a chest kind of buried in those vines there.
I'm not interested in whatever the hell that is.
Tempting loot, but we're gonna have to pass on it.
All right. Thought I'd let you know.
I don't want to deal with that thing.
Yeah. All right.
For-
I'm gonna signal with my hand for us to start moving now.
Yeah, you guys can move. I don't know if you're waiting for me. Go ahead and move your characters and stuff.
All right.
I'm moving them.
Make sure you get all of your extras too.
Keep on zooming out too far.
Same.
How do you do the group?
Just click and drag. It makes weird circle things, but you can highlight all of them.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was messing around with it and I accidentally grabbed everybody.
Ah, I see.
All right. I'm gonna wave see which one is which. Camillus to move ahead around the corner.
Well,
Okay.
Like
I'll round
upstairs
the,
or
round the corner and go up the stairs a
I'd-
little bit.
Yeah, peek around the stairs, around the corner, then go up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you see at the intersection of these two hallways, there's a Death Knight and a werewolf standing over this table, clearly discussing defense.
All right, let's just go back up the stairs.
Go ahead and roll
Go, guys.
stealth, by the way, when you peek around, Camillus.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you're not getting off that easy.
16.
Okay, you are getting off that easy. Go ahead. All right, so you go up the stairs. Add a little height here. Oh my god. Game is a little
gotta
difficult. to
reveal the
control.
next level. There it is. Anything up there to worry about?
I mean,
Well-
I need to very much clarify. We're sending Camillus up first because he's
Yeah.
the one who got to talk it off.
So to your right, you can see a living gargoyle looking through a telescope, looking out into the beyond, I suppose. And to your left, you can see there's some more stairs up into a room, and from up there, you can see there's some sort of drone shining a light down the stairs, some sort of automata that flies.
Yeah, this is like the difficult thing with Tailspire. Just trying to like get
I'm
the
gonna
walls to be or everything to be in view without obstructing where everything is.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
I'm gonna mentally connect with Camillus. I'm gonna double check how this ability works. I'm fairly certain that I can just do this I just have to end it on a person to redo it. But let me read my ability again. Yeah, I can just do this. Cool. I'm gonna mentally connect with Camillus and have a conversation there, saying, can he is he able to distract the gargoyle while we loop past him,
Um,
making sure he does not look our direction? Or is he
I
adequately
honestly, I think we might be better off just trying to pass by because if I try and distract him,
he's gonna look our
yeah,
way.
he's gonna look our way.
All right, I say, all right, I get it. Then I'm gonna make a hand gesture for all of us to move past to go straight down the hallway. Camillus, of course, going a bit ahead of us.
So we're gonna go up the stairs immediately
No, not up the stairs. We're going across.
over
So
to here.
across is basically downstairs.
Yep. We want to loop around to the other
Yeah.
corner of the building and plant the bombs. That's our goal before anything else. We plant both bombs. Then we have leverage.
That's fair.
I don't know if that does give us leverage.
Oh, I don't know if
I
any
think
of them.
it's just
If
a
we get
distraction.
if we get caught, we could lift a hand saying, "Oh, I don't know. I got a button that blows this building sky high."
That's
That's fair.
valid.
But aside from that point, our objective here is to plant the bombs and blow them up, cause enough of chaos here that the people flee. That's the objective. Disrupt their meeting. Bombs blowing off are disrupting their meeting. Anything else after that is just fluff.
True. He's right about that.
Because it's bonus of points if we can destroy the crystal ourselves, but we're hoping a building coming down on it will destroy it.
That's fair. Do we want to get it in the Frankenstein room then?
No, we want to get to the opposite corner of the building that we placed it.
Okay, so you're
One cause-
not trying to buckle it on one side, you're trying to buckle the entire lower level?
Yeah, right? That's the plan?
I mean, probably be more likely to collapse the building if we did it from one side.
Alright, then why are we going this I thought that we were trying to do an opposite corners to blow the building, but I guess we could try to buckle it on one side, but again, we have to go through the Frankenstein room. Alright, we should back up if we're gonna have this conversation.
I was the only one on past the
Yeah.
stairs, so.
So, hushed whispers, are we trying to blow it up? Do we want to try the Frankenstein room? There's Frankenstein's monster and things in there. Can we plant a bomb there while they do that?
It's a good question. This is why we should have made a plan first.
I just gesture and say, we're waiting it. Come on, let's go. We didn't know what rooms were where. Let's go. And let's go back into that room there and try for the other door. We'll distract the monster.
Oh. Alright.
I'm gonna make the sound of its wail in the corner that we breached from.
Okay. Goes over there.
Alright, and we loop to the opposite corner of it. I make the sound of its, actually, we can probably make it to the door from here, yeah? Definitely.
Oh yeah.
But then we're going straight into that room there. I'd like to keep us around the pillar and then send Camillus in ahead there to see. I could cast Disguise Self and go in with you.
Can you? Does that disguise your smell as well?
I think it's only a visual thing.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna go in there. We're gonna come behind you, and we're gonna be your thralls. Okay. If you ask questions,
Okay.
just say that they're you're his entourage.
Okay. You're my meat bags.
Yep.
Okay. Are you going into the room?
I want to check and see if
Actually,
do we see
as
anything
he's
more
doing-
in here?
I know. As he's doing that, I tell Camillus to hand before we head there. Camillus, hand me the bomb.
I didn't have it.
Who had the other half?
I think it was Connor.
Connor,
Hello.
can I have the bomb?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself, and I'm gonna walk in behind you guys with the bomb. You have the mental connection. I have my mental connection with you, Camillus, still, and I'm just saying, distract them. I'll plant the bomb.
Oh, right. This is a tall order.
All right. What do you do?
I guess I'll walk directly towards the researcher. Where is he?
We'll wait.
Yeah.
We'll wait a polite distance back. Have
Right in
people
front
wait.
of you.
All right. I'm gonna walk up towards him and I'll just ask him. I'll say greetings. Is he
What? I'm trying to work here. What do you want?
Is he a full-blooded vampire or is he something else? What is he?
This dude is some sort of half vampire, half demon kind of vibe.
Greetings. I was told of some interesting research going on here, and I just wanted to take a quick peek at it. It really caught my interest.
Tell them your lord commanded you to learn more about it. Have a brief overview of what's going on there.
My lord, he commanded me to come and take a look, but honestly, I would have done it myself. This is honestly so interesting. What?
Well, as you could see, we're recreating Frankenstein's monster on a much larger scale. Yes, so he will be a complete slave to the Vampire Collective. He'll serve all of us as we deem fit.
That is brilliant.
And at this point, he turns to you for the first time as you say that, and he's like, "Oh, meat bags for I see, meat bags. Yes, you can hit them up over there. Yeah, hitch them into one of the torture devices. If you look at the wall behind the machine, it is full of torture devices.
Tell them
This
that
is
you can't afford to stay
also
here
sort
that
of the
long. You're just
dungeon.
here for an update.
Sorry, these are my lord's personal meat bags that he has granted me for just a short while. I can't stay here for too long. I was just sent to check up on the research and ask you how it's going.
Oh, yes, well, it's going well. We're very close to finishing the formula. We're this close. We just have to figure out a way to make sure the brain remains intact and he remains a thinking, capable person. Otherwise, he'll be a complete thrall, and we've already got golems for that, and stone gargoyles, the lot. No, we want something unique, and that means it needs a brain that functions.
Yes.
Waste
You
company.
wouldn't be happening to try and give him free will, would you?
No, of course. He doesn't need free will for vampires, but he needs a brain that can think through a process of, for instance, infiltrating a military base or some such.
Marvelous.
So yes, a little bit of free will, but completely subservient to vampires.
Tell me, could you just explain a little bit of how this works to me?
Well, you see, we use all this electricity we've gathered, both through magical and non-magical means, and we juice it into the body, hoping that the body will react well, arcanically, to come back to life. And we, to achieve that, we treat the body beforehand with certain chemicals and potions and the like. And it's all very detailed. You can read this paper; it lines it all out, and he hands you this big research paper document of his own free will.
How entertaining! This will be probably my my morning read. You know, just before I go to bed.
Yes. Well, I'm about to fire up the machine. Would you like to see it yourself?
Oh, I would love to. That'd be wonderful.
Okay. Yes. 1 second. He's just gonna come onto this side, and he's clearly about to pull some lever that will activate the machine. We cut
Jonathan is
to.
paying incredible attention.
We cut to fucking Wilhelm. Where'd you get off to? There you are.
I think I got
what
in the corner
do
over
you
there.
do? Yeah, you're there.
Underneath that, behind that torture device slab thing, like up against near the window, at the corner there, I'm planting a bomb.
All right, you plant a bomb.
All right, that's essentially what I want to do. I just didn't know how long this takes in the conversation. I didn't want to get forgotten, and that's what I was doing.
Yeah, you definitely have planted the bomb
All
at
right,
this point.
I'm gonna loop back around behind the group.
Okay. And he pulls the lever. All of the light source in this room like blast to this machine, and then the machine blasts this body that's standing there, and everything goes dark, and then lights start to flicker back on, and then you hear and this guy stands up. This big Frankenstein dude, if I can remember how to make him stand up. There it is. What is thy bidding, master? And he's going to step off this way.
Oh my God. I'm gonna step up for a closer look at him and just start inspecting his body.
Ah, yes, it's been very successful.
Interesting. My lord, I'll have to dig into this research paper that you've given me just to take a closer look at how this all works.
Oh, it will be simply delightful. You see, I finally got it to work. I must have finally... well, you know, I've got that bit of information from that Tesla guy and his little monster. And that was really what sold the deal here. So I think I'm quite prepared to make an army of these for vampiric unity.
Interesting. I was not aware that we had taken a Tesla.
Oh, no, we have not taken a Tesla, but we did secure his information before those dastardly fools from the cult stole him from underneath us.
The cult. Again?
I alert the thing saying, I'm done, hurry, end the conversation as soon as you can.
Oh, apologies. It seems I've run a bit over a time limit. This has progressed wonderfully. I'll definitely give my lord favorable impressions of this.
Of course, of course.
Well, I bid you adieu.
I must go back to my research. And he goes, clearly inspecting the big guy again.
All right, I will. I'll lead the meat bags out, and then immediately start sneaking in this room. I don't trust that thing.
Yeah, as soon as I'm over there, I'm already in there invisible. I'm making sure the whale sound is keeping it distracted over there.
Oh yeah, it's very distracted.
Dare we try to go look at the chest, or do we think that's trapped? It's probably trapped. We shouldn't get greedy. We planted the bombs without being discovered. We should get out of here.
Yeah.
I make the sound in the actually I have it. Well, I keep the sound in that corner. I rotate us back toward the stairwell area.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move that direction.
All right, I'm just gonna make sure that there's nobody around here.
You're
we
still good.
All right, cool.
I mentally confirm with Camillus that we're trying to leave now. Yes, we don't want to go up these stairs. We're trying to leave.
Oh.
Yeah, that's our goal. We planted the bombs. We got to get out and blow them.
I suppose so. I don't think
Alright,
we had to
then.
do anything else here. I don't have any prisoners we're worried about.
I mean, we're at
We
this
only
point,
have
we'd
to
just be
scatter the parliament.
at this point, we'd just be loot goblining, and we don't need to do that. Let's hide behind that pillar. I'll move it to the other side, and then we'll break out the same window we came from.
Okay.
I'll make the whale sound in the corner with the chest.
Okay, go ahead and roll deception.
All right.
This thing is starting to catch on. Uh-oh.
It's a spicy 23.
Oh, it's not starting to catch on at all. Never mind.
No,
I have-
it goes right back over
I
to that
have
corner.
expertise in deception.
That's true.
I have expertise in persuasion. Together, we would make a good negotiating crew.
All right. Then I at the same time I make a whale sound right by it. I smash the window. I have someone quietly smash the window.
Okay.
And Camillus, I was gonna have. I know we can't. Tail spider doesn't work well. I have Camillus bat form out to look out to see if there's anyone out there before we jump out.
That's smart. Please hold. mm, one moment, please. One moment. Un momento.
Although they smell like shit to go bathe again.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
So as you look outside, you see this group of the guards looking around, and one of the werewolves is like, Halifax was certain that one of the sensors had tripped against the window.
Sensors.
So I'm assuming you hear that before you break the window.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm gonna gesture to everyone to stay back a bit, and we're gonna listen right up here.
And you hear one of the other werewolves say, "Yes, I know what he said he saw, but the sensor was clearly wrong. The window's not broken." And the third one is like, "Well, yes, but if Halifax discovers we are incorrect and it did in fact trip, we'll be hanged."
I'm
And the
gonna
first
actually.
one's-
I'm gonna first ask Camillus mentally before this. I can mime the sound of a window breaking on the other side, like the way back far left window, maybe like around the other side of the building.
I don't. Yeah, that's probably the best idea we have.
Can we get? You think we can get everyone down in time, or do you think if once we do that, we could break this window and send you out in bat form to distract them?
I could do that. I could definitely distract them.
I will remind you, one of these werewolves is Stinker.
Okay.
So
You can tell he's been freshly bathed, though. He's still dripping wet.
tell them it didn't work. Do it again.
And now he smells like wet dog, so...
You smell like wet dog. Go do it again. Dry yourself off this time. We could all right. If I make the sound of a window breaking over there, they're gonna think something's weird. What's a natural sound I could do that would pull them all away for a while? Fuck.
Dogs love squirrels. Make a squirrel noise. Squirrel chittering.
Do anything. Fuck. It's just gonna have to be the sound of maybe just something heavy dropping. Can I make? I can make the sound of like the sound of like a boulder hitting the ground, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm gonna do that from the other side of the castle, like from the far at the back side they came from.
Oh yeah,
Towards the
yeah.
back gate, yeah.
They hear that and they all run off. They're like, what
Alright.
was that?
All right, we're gonna quickly break the window, get Camillus out in bat form, send him around that way, and we're gonna quickly get down, and I'll reform the window once we're gone. I'm gonna tell Camillus to meet us back by the entrance when he's done.
Okay.
All right, so these guys, they come over here. They're like,
wait, never
what
mind.
happened?
I say
You hear that
before
sound?
I say never mind because we still have to get around one guard. We're gonna wait around the corner of this building, get them away from it.
Okay.
So they've come to another werewolf who was like also like heard that sound. Was like, whoa, it wasn't from this side. Where did front come from? It must have come from somewhere.
I'm going
Are we
to,
being tricked? We could be being tricked.
I'm going to shape change back into humanoid form and just immediately yell at them. What in the hell is going on around here? I
What?
was trying to take a stroll around the grounds peacefully and clear my mind, and now all this racket is happening. What's happening?
I'm so sorry, sir. We're not sure. Some sort of border flaw. It could be having a patch with the roof. Perhaps just some general maintenance needs to be done.
My God, you useless dog. Ugh. Who smells like wet mud?
Sorry, sir. I was taking a bath and then a sensor tripped and there was a broken window and or the sensor said there were. I'm sorry, sir. I was
I
interrupted.
don't care. All of you, go take a bath. You smell awful. Oh my God. Living amongst beasts.
One of the skeletons is like, actually, sir, I think they should probably get up there and fix the roof first, probably.
You two go do that. I don't care.
I
I can't stand that stench.
The skeletons, we're just skeletons, so we can't, no muscle, no climb, sir.
God.
It's the
Fine.
werewolf's job to deal with roofs, sir.
Fine.
Clearly they failed us.
If werewolves, you go fix the roof, and then you two Death Knights, go fetch some buckets of water and soap and towels and wash them while they're doing it. I don't care anymore.
Of course, of course. The werewolves immediately take up running up the side of the castle to get to the roof.
Which side?
This side away from you guys.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm gonna shape change to make it myself just look like a vampire. Not shape change. It's a what is it called?
Disguise self.
Disguise self. Yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna walk ahead of the group and just walk toward the exit. Well, at least where we climbed the where we came from, not the actual exit.
Should be a werewolf coming up here, if I remember correctly.
Well, we don't know if all the werewolves ran to the sound of the boulder. That looked like there was 4 there. If that memory served being all of them. That's why I'm being here just in case. But I think all of them went to roof.
All right, and the
Corner.
Death Knights will fade into the building. They can just like phase through the walls because they're skeletons, I guess. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
not too worried about.
I'll shape change into a tiny bat and then fly over the gate and walk around. I assume I won't have too much issue since I'm alone.
No, you shouldn't. So you should be okay.
Alright, was there another werewolf there, or did he go to the sound?
Please roll. Let me look. Okay, so you guys are over here. Where'd you go?
We looped around toward where we're going to our exit.
Hold on. Let me see. I think there's still a werewolf over here somewhere. Yeah, right now he's closer to the main gate, but he is over here. I don't think the 2 guards in front heard the boulder falling.
Alright, I'm gonna gesture the rest of the group to stay back, and I confidently walk along the side there. When I spot the werewolf, I gesture him over.
He turns. Well, he's facing away from you, so
I call to him.
He turns.
there.
And he's like, "What are you doing here?
What do
Who
you?
are you?"
I stare at him and I take my fangs out and saying, "You take that tone with me. Kneel before your
And
betters."
he sniffs the air. And he bows. He's not sure if you're a vampire or not at the moment, but he.
Did you not
Erring
hear
on the
that
side of
giant
caution.
sound on the other side of the gate? There's something going on over there. Go over there and find the others and figure out what's going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure. And he runs off. And he's gonna collect the other werewolf from the other side too. So they have both gone back to investigate.
I gesture for the rest of the group there to go, and we're gonna go out through the same way we came in. All right, we go out by the tents, and is there an exit here?
Well, do we go
Um,
kaboom first?
Well, we're gonna.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure there's an exit before I press the button.
There's not an exit that you see, but if you should approach, like if you should head off away from the gate, past those campsites, a portal will appear.
All right. Once we go there, I look at everyone. Say, ready? I would like. I first to say, who would like the honors?
Oh, if you're going to offer it to someone.
I hand the detonator over.
I do the slow pointer finger down press button.
All right. Yeah. All right.
And you know
So,
that
when
whole
you-
cool guys don't look at explosions? Fuck that. I'm looking. I want to see this.
All right. You press that detonator button. Let's see. What can I do here? What's nice? What I should have been on the whole time, but whatever. Yeah, so you hit that explosion button. And you hear explosions. They go off.
Does the building look like it's coming down at all?
Yes, the building starts to come down.
That's our cue, and I gesture us out to go toward the portal.
Yeah.
The world kind of changed there, if you didn't notice.
I noticed.
I'm gonna change to the music too. Well, not to that. You see, so you hear explosions, boom, boom, rip the building apart, and you can start seeing that second floor starts to come down into the first floor. And yeah, everything's blown up, and the world seems to like darken and become almost bleached of color. And yeah, what are you gonna do?
We leave.
All right, you all exit through the portal.
We did a stealth mission, guys.
Oh my god, finally a mission
We
where
actually
everything
succeeded.
didn't go wrong.
And we wigged it. That was all wigging it.
Jeez, okay.
Wigging it worked.
I feel like we just so happened to be perfectly armed for that mission.
Oh god. Apparently, when I can do telekinesis, I can coordinate telepathy. I can coordinate stealth missions along with your being a half vampire. Amazing.
Honestly,
Vampire Overlord.
honestly, that roleplay was fucking. That was something.
So as you exit the Plaza Hotel, first of all, the vampire dude he's left. He's clearly like not stayed around to see the results. Clearly got plots to work on. But you'll notice the fog is fairly broken up. Like there's still fog hanging around, but it's less thick. Definitely not something supernatural. Definitely kind of more of a normal fog. Feels like it'll probably lift by the end of the day. Kind
Kick
of deal.
ass. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You make your way back to your headquarters.
I kept waiting
Wraith
for the other shoe to
offices.
drop, and it didn't.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that works out for you. Um, where is he? There he is. So, you have made it back to Wraith offices. What do you do?
I state very loudly and confidently that no vampires have permission to enter this building.
I see myself out.
You're a damn here. Shut the fuck up. All right. Good job, guys. At this, usually we're like dead when we come back here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I haven't felt this much success since the first fish I caught back in
Honestly,
the
I feel like I feel less of success in the looming impending of dread because nothing happened yet.
Yeah. I feel like we're so used to everything going horribly wrong, so now that too many things have gone right, we're just horribly paranoid.
As we're saying this, our place just gets firebombed.
You see, while the explosives go off at our building next.
Wait a second.
So you are back. Hold on. Please hold. Please stand by. Yeah, this feels appropriately correct. When you return to your offices, you come back in the door, and standing weirdly, strangely in the middle of your center room is a hanging noose.
There's the
Someone
other shoe.
Yep, there's.
has left you a message.
Is there someone on it?
Nope, it's just a hanging noose.
How'd they get that in here?
Really impressive.
Didn't we lock
What
the
is
door?
this, mahogany?
It is, in fact, mahogany.
That's an impressive news.
Someone sent you a message. Who it is, who knows? Maybe we'll find out next time on Characters in Dice Out. Is that an appropriate exit for the stream? Or you
Sure.
guys have something else to discuss? I don't
Nope.
know.
Okay.
I still wanted to. I want to give Doug the Frankenstein research.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to ask for that.
Yeah, I figured that'd be more useful to you than to me. Since I have no use for it, so.
Meanwhile, I have newly discovered use for it.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's everything we're gonna do this session. Unless anyone has anything they wanted to bring up or cover or whatever.
No.
No.
Next session, I will be asking a lot of questions about whatever I can find in that paper. So
Noted. I will come up with some answers. All right. We'll see you next time stream. I hope you had fun. I don't know when next time is, but we'll let you know maybe. Bye.
We don't want to do the exit
Yeah, wait,
card.
where's my
Oh.
line? I need
oh
my
yeah, the
line.
exit card.
I need
yeah,
my line.
let him have his goddamn line.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta pull it up. Stand by. Let me pull this up as well. Please hold. I need to watch the right stream here. Okay, perfect. All right, this has been Episode 12 of Season 1 of The Coils of Manhattan, written, produced, and DM'd by myself, streamed by Hyphen Tour. In order of appearance, Cumulus Contest, played by
Me, hyphen tour.
Jonathan Adams, played by
DJ Voice Box.
Wilhelm von Loonberg, played by
Hey, I'm Nick.
and Connor O'Leary, played by
Hey, name's John.
The World of Coilpunk, designed by me. Good night, and we'll see you next time.